Hello, all you animals out there. We got a race going on. I'm going to try to show my ineptitude. It's already gone off. So here we are on the track. A race being led by Mystic Princess.
How's it going, Lee?
Yeah, pretty good. Taking a look, Mystic Princess jumped out to a pretty big lead for this 1.5 mile showstopper. Come down here and take a look at him, see how he's running, see what the other horses behind him think. There's a side view. Here he is coming into our living room. Got another tripper around the backstretch and to the finish line. There's the finish cam. You can see him all the way across the track. Can't see much. Look at this. About a 6-link lead. Maybe 5. It's hard to tell. But right now, no one's really busting a move to get to him. So, or her, I assume.
He's out there easy.
See, the horses are off the screen here in this B division race. Right now, Mystic Princess having his way.
Personal preference kind of view. It was just trying to be funny.
Boys.
Evening.
Got a lot of background noise there.
Yeah, somebody's got stuff going on behind them.
Yes. Very good. Bison is really good.
So I was getting ready to come in.
Here we go down the stretch now.
No, I definitely don't enjoy doing that. It's not fun.
Somebody talking on the
Not
phone.
how you want to spend your time at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I got one of my nieces is talking to one of her sons online.
They're starting to bunch up. Poncho making his move with 2 horses. Is he going to get there? Is the princess going to hang on? This is going to be close. Very close.
Yeah, I definitely much have it in a much more conventional way.
Here, but
I hit 2 within 6 days.
You got to mute Berkey right now.
The moose was like,
all things nice.
Sorry. Yeah, I was about to come in here. I had you all queued up on the screen. I sat my laptop down on the table and I knocked over a full glass of tea.
Oh, wow. I may get booted myself because of the this Windows update going on. Okay. There's not a whole lot we can do to preview the races since the horses haven't really run. So we'll just show the field. If anybody has anything to say about any of them, let me know. Berkey, give me a thumbs up when the noise is gone from your background there, and we'll bring you back, unmute you. But right now, we couldn't hear what was going on. We didn't think you wanted to broadcast the phone call to the world who is watching this. We have 1 minute to go. We have Island Song with Jake Dog Racing.
I had the 1, 3, and the 8 stood out to me in this race.
1, 3, and 8.
Yeah.
Darn, the 2. L Foreskin, the 3. Gold Merchant. Gobbledygook, Someone I Knew. Tapazar Moon, and Streaks of Gold. Good luck to everybody in the next 40 seconds. Let's see what's going on. Get Berkey back up in here.
You went to speed like through the.
Still got the phone call noise. Okay.
That's all right. But yeah, the 1 seems to have some pretty nice works.
Okay.
108.42, so 135.08. So, it kind of stood out a little bit. And the 3 does too. The name made it stand out just a touch, but just a quick cursory glance of all the horses. Those 2 kind of had some of the faster works.
Okay. Waiting for the race to kick off here. Should be bouncing up pretty quick here. Thought it was going to bounce up already. Come on.
I gotta close mine. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, folks. Camera 6 we're going with for the start of the race. See who can jockey for position. From the far outside, streaks of gold. Wants the rail. Is he going to get there? He may, because he's probably going to keep running at that pace, but the 2 is going to try to keep him out of there, which could be big. The 1 enjoying the trip, Island Song from Jake Dog. The 3 you would think might need to drop in. The 8 did make the lead. So the 2 is hung out. 8 gets to the lead. Looks like maybe the 3 horse, El Foreskin, is going to get a chance to drop to the rail, but it's probably not going to benefit him that much. But the 8,
he doesn't look like he's going to do it.
The 8 horse has pulled away a bit. The only thing that's making him close is I'm making the screen smaller. Down the stretch they come now. It's about a half second lead or more over Island Song. Now remember, it's just top 4. You don't have to win here. So there is going to be a race back here. The first 2, 3 look pretty clear as Gobbledygook from Parched Corn looks like he's going to snag the 3rd spot. Goof Troop, a nice, impressive win in the opener here. I mean, 4 or 5 links.
Yeah.
Races for 4th. It looks like maybe Poncho's, someone I knew, is going to edge up for 4th. Congrats to the top 4 finishers. Congrats to the money for the winner. Berkey, all clear? Okay. Still hearing a little bit back.
Yeah, he's got a lot of TV noise going on back there, unfortunately. Well, we got a grade 3 coming up next. 6 furlongs for 3-year-olds. Picking up the other one, looking pretty solid from Meduna.
That's gross.
Running solid numbers.
Grade 3, as Steve says. Take a quick look through. Fun in the Highlands. Coming off a grade 1. Couple grade 1s. Efforts. Chain Reaction. Oh, shoot. Pick a time. Pick a time, too. No Hard Feelings from Foggy Dan. Money Muncher from Greco. Nice grade 1 win back there. Para Peru. I think I had problems saying this one the other night.
So what do you have to do to get your math straightened out?
Hang on.
Yeah, that Paru, the 5 horse, looks pretty tough.
Opera from Extreme Studs. Golden Melody from Induna. Race goes off in a minute. Steve, who have you decided wins your affection here?
Well, I mean, if you just want to go on class, I think the 5 horse is your class. And it should, if it came out of the age change good, it should run well. I suspect the 5 should win this race.
Okay.
I'm picking the 1.
Stan's not going to be on camera, apparently.
Stanley.
Hello.
We have 22 rompin' stompin' seconds before the big race, the grade 3. Steve has predicted a 7-way tie at the finish line. Para Perug. Perupareg? I don't know how to say it. We got anybody paying attention offline here? Gotta go over and check.
Here we go.
They're bebopping. The party's there, 6 furlongs. Off to the lead. The start is what is that, a pair of Indunas? Or wait a minute, what we got here? We go.
There
Indunas,
goes that 5 horse dropping perfectly.
5 went right down to the rail. 2's hung out. 3's hung out as well. 4's looking to drop. Might be able to. The pace slows just a tad, but he may not want to, actually. Nope, he can't. 7 comes up to snag the rail, and Duna's in the lead here with Fun in the Highlands. Hung out, but strong so far is No Hard Feelings from Foggy Dan. 3rd on the rail, ended up being on the rail, is Chain Reaction from Creekside. They're starting to fan out for the stretch run. And here they come, rolling up the 7 horse from Induna, the 4 horse. Foggy Dan's 3 horse. Sat wide the whole way, is going to take this one. Nice race from Foggy Dan's No Hard Feelings. Up for 2nd.
Nicely done.
Golden Melody. Fun in the Highlands for 3rd. No Hard Feelings from Foggy Dan.
Done.
We will look back to the next race. Look forward, I should say.
Got some small fields in these.
A little G2 race. I don't know. Sort of starting to think these minimums for these graded races should go up.
Right, I was thinking similar. I mean, there's no reason people shouldn't be entering into these early season stakes races. I mean,
well, the fact you have a stakes race and it's nothing against Pancho, he puts his in, and then if no one else does, so be it. But it's sort of tough to see a stakes race with 3 of the 4 owners from 1 horse, you know.
Yeah,
but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
let's go through them though and take a look, see what we got of these 4 horses. Mile and 3/8 G2. Mischievous Miss from Pancho, 4 wins and 19 starts, couple 100,000 in earnings. Coming out of allowance. Prior to that, a C. Hasn't been in stakes for a while, so thinking he might be a rabbit. Hungry Eyes from Pancho was in the BC final on Christmas.
Horses in the money 14 out of 21 times.
Yep. Kind of looks tough, but he hasn't been running that well as of late. Hasn't notched a win, but he's getting checks. So 3rd in Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, he's still running decent speed figures, though. That's kind of the key. So that tells me that he could still have a big race and win.
Look at Induna's horse. 2 consecutive in races. He didn't do it. In races where 2 consecutive track records were set. I'd like to be running against that.
Right.
He's win a stakes race before, closed for the win. Angel of Mine, also Pancho, 9 out of 21. Coming off allowance win, 4th in the BC 1 mile final on the 25th. So that could actually, just about any of them could shake free and close and win, or hard to say with a 4 horse field how it's going to play out. 44 seconds. Let's check on Mr. Berkey here.
So they didn't know that it didn't say it on.
Still a lot of
I like the 2-4 exacta. 2-4 exacta.
The 2-4 exacta.
4 horse for me.
4 horse. 20 seconds to start the race. You guys all nervous about your entries?
No, I mean, I have a true router entered in the elim tonight. So, I mean, it works 135 flat on push for a mile. So I figured I'd throw it in there and see what it does. But, I don't have high hopes. It's a true route. It closes in 22.85. So, it's a true router.
All right. Getting ready to head out on this trek of 1 3/8. See if Induna wants to try to run clear of the Three Musketeers here. He's hung 3 wide, but not really pressing it that hard.
Yeah, the 4 is going to win this race.
The 4 sitting back watching the 2 rabbits go out and challenge Induna. But Induna's known to have a lot of tough horses. A lot of his hang wide and win, and so does Pancho. So several people don't want to single out Induna. And I sure as heck don't want to compliment him. But down the back stretch, I'm not really sure we need the overhead camera for this, so we'll bring him in here. Induna running with about 1900s. He's pulling away ever so much where he might be able to drop in. Might make things a little tougher on that 4, but
yeah, he's gonna
have to pass his friends in front of him. Let's have a little look to see how they're stacked up. I don't know. We'll see how they handle the turn. If there's any kind of movement at all. He's got a 30. His lead is increasing over the 1. And actually, even over the 4. Now, the 4 looks like he might be jutting out a little bit here. Or
the 2 is popping off to pass the 1.
So he's helping his buddy out. Going to open up the lane, it looks like. Either that or he wants to win it. Let's go up to the leader here. Fan back.
Looking for the slingshot.
But I tell you what, they haven't closed on him yet.
No, they sure haven't. The 3 horses.
We got the so-called surge coming up into play, but
the 1's looming tough too.
1's the toughest one. The 1 looks like he's going to get him.
Yeah,
it can be close. The 2 may get him, but I don't know. The 4 may get light. You guys might have picked the last place horse,
right?
Yep.
Seem to be good at that.
Yep. 1 nice race by that 1 Spook House. Was that Spook House? Sorry, the one in the next race is Spook House. The one is Mischief. Oh, man, I love those Into Mischief horses. Gotta love them. Okay. Are we back to the Eliminator, or do we got another?
Got another grade 3 coming up here.
Grade 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spook House, the 1. Let's go through the field here. This is 1 mile on the dirt, grade 3 for 3-year-olds and up. Spook House from Creekside, 1 out of 10. Coming off an allowance effort. Has run in stakes. Did not do too well. Looks like he had some speed, though, in the 1 race. Dying on the Vine. Only 2 races from Foggy Dandy
Like he's
Farms.
taking a big step up today.
Yep. Wired is maiden. Now he's up to graded. Homebred. Ex-girlfriend. Seems like I've seen this horse recently. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
World Day, I think. Closing well. Almost got up in a mile dirt fast race. From Bald Farm. 3 wins and 6 starts. A G3 winner at a mile on the 14th. G2 winner at a mile on the 7th. Very capable. One Sweet Day from Pancho. 8 wins, 22 starts, 700,000 in purse. Was in the 1 1/8 dirt final on Breeders' Cup Day, and also prepped them on the 29th. A lot of always around the money. Let's see what, 14, 16 out of 22 in the money out of Empire Maker. Bill Tong, Induna, 2 out of 9 coming out of BC final as well. A couple stakes runs prior to that. Looks like he has some speed. Stakes win at G2. And Dynabeast, no chance. So we'll move. No, just kidding. Dynabeast, 10 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Was also in the BC final at the mile. The race is kicking off. So, sorry.
Poncho's horse. Like Steve's too.
And they're off. 1 mile down the backstretch, around one turn, and heading for home. And right now, Creek wants the lead. He's like, if you want it, you're going to have to come get it. Foggy's horse dying on the vine drops in second. One Sweet Day hanging third, but not too badly. Fourth on a rail, ex-girlfriend, Dinah Beast beside him, moving up a little. So you enter the turn, and back is Biltong from Induna. Spook House enjoying about a 3-length lead to reach the middle of the turn. Not much gaining, maybe actually pulling away a bit, as you'd expect for horses hanging, but a long way to go down the stretch. Still managing about a 2.5 length lead. The second place horse is starting to gain. Fourth place horse coming into the picture. So we'll see what they have for the stretch. Steve's horse, the 6th, running really strong right now. He's moving the fastest. The question is he going to have time to get there? As we focus in on him, I think he might just get up, but it's going to be close. Actually, Poncho's horse all of a sudden took off on, and he's going to get up. Steve and Poncho at the wire. Poncho wins it by about 0.07. Dinah Beast just a little too far back.
Yep.
That's a good trip, though. Strong run by One Sweet Day there on the outside like that. The one ran nice, too. I mean, it's hard sometimes to hold off these fields. Okie dokie. That was that. And good night. Oh, no. I guess we're just starting.
Right. Everybody have a good one.
It was nice seeing y'all. Glad you got to see me. Here we go. Oh, no, we have a maiden here. Hey, I'm in this one. All right. Well, we'll skip these. We'll just wait for the... Wait a minute. God, when's the Eliminator start? Not for about 20 minutes? All right, we'll just watch them. We won't say much. Watch me continually get beat from the insides about all. Let's check in on Mr. Berkey, see if he's got his background noise taken care of. Come on, let me unmute him. What am I doing wrong? Oh, they chose to mute themselves. Oh, okay. So Berkey has muted himself.
Like the 4 and the 1.
The 4 and the 1. These are all what, maidens? 2-year-old or 3-year-old? Can't read my own thing. 2-year-old colts and fillies going at it for 6 furlongs around the Santa Anita track. Ooh, nice entry fees here, though. Race going off in a minute. Can't believe I paid $10 to enter a race. for one of my homies, you know.
Right.
Must have liked him. Either that or
this looks pretty nice though.
Now, Desirable Toy, is that out of Perfect Toy? Surely is.
Yep, sure is.
Oh boy.
Bobby Dazzler's Perfect Toy horse.
Now Anfield must hate this 4-horse because the ones he likes, he names Liverpool and Juventus, or however you say it. It's an Italian soccer team.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe he likes them too, but usually his top ones get the Liverpool moniker.
Another gold digger horse. Seeing a lot of those gold digger horses.
Yeah, we sure do. Sure do. Well, 20 seconds before we start this one up. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody warm, cold? See, Berkey's in Nevada. Las Vegas, I doubt it's too cold there.
It's cold here.
It's about 40, 43 here, foggy.
I left for work this morning. It was 14 degrees, and I think it got up to 21. Good. Yeah, 21
Celsius, right?
What's that?
Celsius?
Yes. Oh, no, Fahrenheit.
And they're off. Looks like, who is this? Desirable Toy trying to sneak up and take the lead, which would probably be beneficial to my horse, but he wants to fight him. Actually, I don't think he's getting much of a choice. Desirable Toy takes the lead. Thunder Raider holding on the rail. Summer Storm sits back in third. Juventus is in
How long
fourth,
is this race again? A mile?
6 furlongs.
Oh, 6 furlongs.
It's looking pretty dismal for those, although he hit the 21.72 for the first 2 furlongs. That's a little quick.
What do you expect out of a perfect toy,
Perfect
right?
toy, yeah. He might be good enough to hold. I like the way my guy's rallying, but I don't know if he's got a rally for that.
You're going to
Here
run
comes
it.
Juventus. Yeah, I'm going to run out of time, I think. Juventus going to get me before I get to him. Perfect Toy, Offspring, steals it. Wire to wire.
You just missed
Wow,
it.
I got up there better than I thought. 108.07 for the winning time for a 2-year-old maiden. Pretty good.
See that 4 furlong? You see that 4 furlong fraction? 44 in teens? 44.16 or whatever it was? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Pretty nice.
Okay. Congratulations to Mr. Bobby Dassler. Go look at the next race coming up. Greco, Black Ace, Greco. We got a Greco sandwich around me here. Morning Fun, Gear Down, Thunder Shower. Taylor's coming soon. Taylor's Day coming soon. I don't know if that's a reference to her wedding or her or one of them's graduation. I think Taylor's the older of the two. Okie dokie. 6 furlongs again on the dirt, same track.
Howdy, Bob.
We've
Just
got
post your hello in the
morning
chat.
fun. All first timers, looks like. I thought maybe someone might have run a race as a me. Oh, here we go. Oh, he 0 for 7. Trying to break the maiden on his 8th try. Thunder Shower out of Thunder Snow.
Hey man, I had an 0 for 10 break its maiden in the 4-year-old Eliminator. So
Hey, I saw one the other night win too. That was 0 for something and it won. So it can definitely be done. Minute and a half to go. Someone actually typed in here. Induna from the rail stand says from private chat. Comments. Hello. Talk, who told me some story about how he had to go to soccer so he wouldn't be around. But
yeah, likely story. I like the 2 horse. I like the Black Ace stable horse here in this race.
It's not a homebred, so it has a chance.
Oh, stop it. Almost all of my horses are homebred.
Well, yeah, yours.
And I win 34%. Damn it. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
will say today, though, my pride and joy sire had a horse offspring win. Sling Blade. Lady Blade won today out of Sling Blade. I was joking about, it's been a great sire. Its horses run great for about 4 races. Then it's like they just tail off. So half a minute to go in this 4 horse.
I'll take the 3.
3 for all.
3.
Stanley says the 3.
Trying to survive the Greco sandwich.
How's it going over there, Berkey?
He's got himself on mute. I don't have him on mute.
Give me a thumbs up, Berkey. Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
There you are.
Yes, we can.
The problem wasn't hearing you earlier. The problem was hearing too much.
Everything else.
Come on, window. Where's my race window?
Well, when you live in a house with 7 people, it's not easy sometimes.
I hear that.
Greco Hold'em's Morning Fun out to the lead. My horse refusing to take the rail. Then Eddie mad at me for not taking the rail because it's forcing him 3 wide. But I think I'll be forced to take the rail as they go around the turn. Eddie already drops in, going to try to sneak up underneath me. My horse and my jockey are too stupid to realize it. And either that or they think they got something for the stretch run. Rico's other horse just watching, waiting to see if anybody's going to fail. Coming down a stretch.
You got something. He didn't pull away from
you. Here comes Rico and Eddie. Rico on the rail. Coming up is going to win it. I'm going to try to hold on for second. And Eddie's going to race for third. And from
Stanley
first thunder shower and very much common. The bridesmaid and not the bride is my horse. Kind of, spitting in my face there. A horse with the name Thunder in it winning, even though I didn't breed it. Just, that used to be my moniker. Okay, well, got a claiming race coming up. Then the next eliminator. So let's look at this claiming race.
I was going to say, since we have a little extra time, we can look at this, but it's only, 6 furlongs?
I can make it about that big. It's about it before it runs off my screen. We have 25,000 in claimers. Not a horse was claimed. A mile going a mile on the dirt. Let's take a look at the competitors. Dragoon. That's it. 106.25 horse rating. Homebred, bred by Jake, owned by Jason. 1 out of 5 lifetime. Won a 20 claimer before. Crazy Otto stall 0 for 9, trying to sneak through on this winner. Coming out of some maiden special wheats. Desert Jewel from Greco 2 for 11. 103.5 horse rating, breed by LP. Has won a 50 claimer last season. What's my name? Pancho 3 out of 8. 105.25 4X 3G horse. Last win was in C division. Prior to that, claimers. Old Soul from Greco 2 for 11. Won at 12.5. Barely missed out on allowance, so it looks like he fits. Sister Bay Feet from Tony. The Toro Stables Basso Lady Blackfoot. Coming off some D division races. So he definitely fits. Moonshine Tabasco from Stall SRS AB. 1 for 12. Coming off best race in history was second at 12.5. So bit of an upward movement. 52 seconds to go. You guys find one you like there?
No, I was actually looking forward to the Eliminator race, the next one up. So I was.
As was I.
You son of a gun. I'm going to take Tony's horse, Sister Bay Feet. He's always closing.
What's my name from Stanley? What's my name?
What's my name?
What's my name?
Dan.
Say my name. I'm gonna go with the 2 horse to break its maiden after on this. It's 0 for 9 with 3 seconds and 4 thirds.
I think this
Why
is gonna.
not?
I think it's gonna go Go right for it. 1 mile around the bend, up the backstretch, around the turn, and home they go. So nice early position helps here. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Except for there's only 7. Wow, you don't see that very often. Where horses fall right in line. 1 through 7.
5
Poncho's
horses.
trying to ruin
Perfect.
it. Oh,
5
Greco's
horses
trying to ruin it.
perfect. Yeah, Greco's horse on the rail is sitting perfect.
Yeah.
Dragoon. So's my 2 horse.
Crazy Otto getting a really
Yeah, the
nice
2 horse moved in nicely.
There's a 3 horse pack. And then back to my horse, but don't you worry. Tony's horse will be coming.
There's
Always
Stan's
do.
pick coming 3 wide.
In the
The
back
5
stall.
the 5 horse wins this race from here, from what I see.
You see? Okay.
Yep, that's the way I'm seeing
That's the way
it.
it's
They're
looking.
opening up the rail
It's
for him.
only one
He go-
progressing the whole way.
You're gonna blow right by these. So the 1 horse gonna drop dead.
Yeah, we're gonna see though. The 2 is, yeah, they'll split. They'll leave him a lane. It looks like. Yep, they left him a lane, and here he comes. Here 5. Here comes the 3. 1 backing off. The 2's hanging tough. Down on the rail comes a 6. 1's hanging tougher, really, I thought he would. And it's going to be 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 6. Actually, 6 got up for 3rd.
Yep.
Congratulations to Greco.
Boy,
Greco. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think it's Greco.
Greco's got a hell of a stable he's built already, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went 1-2 in that one right there.
Yep. Glad he's back. Sometimes I'm not. I don't mean
the man's run over 100 races in 4 days, so I mean, he's got a plan to do something.
He's like, I'm going to jump out so far ahead of Poncho you can't.
Excuse me.
Okay, fellas.
Eliminator coming up.
Buckle up. What do we got? Like 16, 17 heats of this?
Yeah, I don't remember, but there's quite a few, yeah.
The first of second eliminator, actually. We had one earlier. Again, I'm not going to run through them because there really shouldn't be anything to see other than maybe works.
Yeah.
So
I can tell you,
rely on you brain trust to.
On paper, Christmas horse looks the best on paper.
There was 3 horses that stood out to me. The one's a filly, the 5 horse Golden Mile, 106.5 rated horse. It's got some nice works. The 5 horse that is Golden Mile, and then the 6 horse. I like the 6 horse, the gelding from Crispin. Horse has got good works, 106.75 rated horse.
Okay.
And the 3 horse. The 3 horse has some really nice works too.
Now, is anyone backing up their selection with bets on the site?
No, because I'm looking at them here, I don't really have time to flip over. It looks like the 3 horse is more of a sprinter type, so we'll see if that horse can make it the distance. But the 5 and the 6 are my exacta box here. I'm going to try and go bet it.
I mean, the last time I was looking at that leaderboard, Berkey had about 1,000 bets in 1 week. Or either that or Argo or somebody. Somebody seemed like they bet every race every day.
Well, you know, they've figured out a method to those things to where it gets to a point where it's kind of
3 horse.
Well, you got to figure out a better method to pressure
right.
them in the.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've played their method. I've won their weekly thing doing it that way, but
I'm too lazy.
I hear you.
I like to dump all mine on like a 9-1, and then if he wins, find another 9-1. Does anybody win at playing the gimmicks, or is it all on win place and show bets?
I usually just do win place.
Oh, race is going off here.
And doing it.
Dang it. I got a win bet in, but I didn't get the place bet in.
I think Chrisman's going to be tough to beat here.
And we are off. Eliminators. The excitement in the air. You guys feel it? You guys feel that excitement?
Yeah, but at my age, I thought it was gas.
Oh, okay. Away they go.
Well, Chrisman going to the front here. I'm surprised.
Right to the front. There he's trying.
I would never have guessed he was going to get the front against
Corn Hollow are going to try to keep him from a nice trip from Nova Scotia down on the rail in fourth. Remember, you're only trying. The horses don't know this, but they only want to finish in the top four.
Yeah.
So you don't want to kill it going for the win. Chrisman takes the rail.
He should win this going away.
Going around the
He
top
sent that. He sent them.
These are all sprinters behind him.
22.50 for the opening, 45.24 for the quarter. A little quick, but some of the horses can handle that. Coming down the stretch, trying to see if we got a race for fourth. The two's picking it up pretty nice. I think he might get by the four. So the four is kind of in jeopardy of not making it unless he's got a little more than what I thought. Two's going to maybe get up for second, yeah. The one and the four, I hate to focus off the leader with a strong late run by Golden Mile from Carlton. And is the one, nope, got another, wow, look at this fourth place gaggle we got coming up here.
133.60.
Man, fourth place. Who was that? The 8 barely gets up for fourth, I believe.
133.60.
133.60 from the 6 hole. Whew. That's
yeah. Well, he figured on paper.
Yep. Mr. Berkey makes the call. Mr. Eliminator, Mr. Berkinator himself, makes the call.
Meanwhile, mine's probably going to get shot after this race. He ran terrible. But that's all right.
Next Eliminator heat going off shortly. We have Stall in lane 1. Moonshine Rock, Rybot. Terran's digging for gold. From Eddie. Expensive Queen from Chrisman. Chase My Crown, Carlton Lodge. Roxy from Jack's Racing. I'm not familiar with Jack's Racing. Must be a... Yeah, I've seen the name in Discord, but I don't know who that is. Amber Means Caution from Paul. Last Resort from Dog, Dawn. Snoopy from Nova Scotia Stables. He's had a couple. Nova Scotia's had a couple around tonight. I'm not that familiar with him as well.
No, me neither.
He's like a horse named Snoopy, though.
I fell on the 7-2.
7-2, Last Resort. Terran's digging for gold.
Yep, 7-2 exacta box. That's what I'm going to do right now.
There's some real nice horses in terms of works in this race. The 2's a nice looking horse. The 3.
Well,
the
the
4,
2 108 rated horse, so that's pretty nice.
The 2, the 3, the 4. The 5 has good start. I mean, there's some nice looking horses here.
Berkey's going to wheel the field.
I take them all. That way you guarantee the winner. No,
I'm going with the Carlton Lodge.
Chase My Crown from Tri-City Stan.
All right, then geez, it's tough. I got to figure Eddie's going to run a big race. He runs pretty well on these things. He doesn't run too many horses usually, but they always run. We'll see.
He won one of these last year, I think. One of the Eliminators, but I don't remember. I don't know if it was this horse, one of the 2 or not. But oh no, he couldn't have. Never mind. Wouldn't be able to be in it. Okay, about 10 seconds here for the race. I'm gonna see if we can get them up and rolling. screen. Away we go. Right now, it looks like the 1 wants the lead. The 2 kind of wants to challenge him. The rest are thinking about dropping back, but now since they did Jake's horse, no, I thought he was going up, but then he dropped back. Paul's horse moves up 3 wide. Got a little bit of a match race going on up front here between Moonshine and Rybot. Now, these are the ones, when I'm in with Eddie and this is happening, I'm like, oh, man, I know damn well this horse is going to roll by mine. But, boy, you got them all moving up now. They're all bunching up, but you guys said they had a lot of good works in this, or Perky was talking about it. Paul's falling back a little bit around the turn, see what he's got. Eddie's losing a little bit. Carlton Lodge's horse too wide, part of a pack of 4, and then Chrisman on the rail is always scary. Jake got pushed 3-4 wide, as did Snoopy. Down the stretch they come. Chrisman making a move on the rail before the surge. The 1 is hanging in there pretty tough. Actually pulls away a little bit from the 2.
Yeah, he did.
And the
8's flying on the rail.
8 is coming up. Hang on, Snoopy. Hang on, Snoopy. Oh, he may get. I thought he was going to get second. Nope.
He might win the race.
Oh, wow. What a close. No. Dead heat.
Oh,
Dead
man. They gave it to him.
They got moved.
No.
It was a total dead heat. They split. I'm looking at the screen. It says they both.
They did. It's a dead heat. They split the purse.
Wow, what a close. That horse came from nowhere. Congratulations. Moonshine, Rybot, Snoopy, Expensive Queen from Chrisman, and Eddie's horse should hang on for 4. Woo! I would have been like already headed to the winner's circle if I was Stall, and he's still going to be there, but wow. That was an exciting finish, huh?
Yep.
You can only imagine what that horse is going to do at like 9 or 10 furlongs at Snoopy. I have to make one of those quick offers. Get that. We got a scratch in the neck. Oh, yeah, I know why. Okay. Next race up. About to be shown. The 8 horses now down to 7. Eliminate That Desire from Nemesis. The 2 has been scratched. Lame-tastic Mula. I have no idea where that name came from, but I'm sure it's something to do with 2 horses. Animated from Sweet. Don't Judge Her by Looks. What is that, an Eddie horse that Poncho bought? I don't know. Someone else doing the Eddie naming. Hee Haw Kick. Induna, Knee Deep, Jake Dog, and Chrisman on the outside with the 8. All right, Steve, is that
that was a support the series entry. I mean, 108.57 works. I'm not too high on my horse.
Never know. What do you guys think? You're disqualified because you have a horse in the race. So
well, I actually fell on the 5-7. So
okay.
I didn't like my horse. I like Poncho's 5, and I like Knee Deep from Jake Dog down there in the 7 hole.
Okay, we have 30 seconds. Berkey?
Yeah, I'm just taking a quick look here. You know what? I'm going to go with Steve's 3 horse because I like his close.
Okay.
8.
The 8.
Chrisman.
Chris from the 8.
Omega Directive. I like the name. Kind of cool.
One second to go. He's loading up. Away they go. One's benefiting from there being no 2, I believe, a little bit. And looks to grab the lead. Did to 3. Probably going to drop.
Three should tuck in nicely. Yeah.
3 didn't have a choice.
Yeah, he tucked in.
Big
Yeah,
dog
pushed him in.
just
Pardon me, guys.
Thanks to the 2 horse going away, my horse had a nice get to the rail. Not if it'll make any difference or not, but
no, I think he's in a good spot.
Pancho hanging 3 wide, sneaking up on the rail is Mr. Sweet and Animated. Hee-haw kick, 2 wide, Chrisman down on the rail, and now Jake Dog also drops to the rail. Back to the leader here.
Yeah, the 3's going to win this race, I think.
And the field filler looks to take up and get the lead here, but Jake's horse, he wanted that rail, so he had
the one's running interference for him on the rail.
Chrisman again.
Maybe the 5, because the 5's.
Oh, look at the 5. He was hung the whole way. Hey, 3-5, Steve. 3-5 exacta box.
Right.
As long as the 3's on top, right? That's what you want. It's gonna be close. I think you're gonna get there.
He's gonna hold on.
Oh wow, he did get up. I was thinking the rail was back there a little farther. 0.04. Top 4 finishers. 4th place. That was actually 5th. It was kind of close. Don't judge whatever that name is. And then Steve fantastic. The field filler makes it through to the next round.
Yeah,
Sweet Stables, nice race.
Field filler ran a really nice race.
For 4th.
Yeah, that 5 looks tough if he gets a good trip.
Oh yeah, he got some. He's got some.
2005. I took a quick look at it. I liked Elton, and I liked the 4 horse there, Power of 10 from Tri-City Stables. So,
all right, we've got Shirley Zoo FGC. Doesn't run a lot, but usually pretty good quality. Flip, same way. He typically likes to run the lead. Mizzen Beauty from Induna, Power of 10 Tri-City, War of the Roses from Totoro, London Lad from Argo, a couple on the outside from Chrisman, Lightning Ree and Her Excellency. Steve likes the 4. Stan likes the. Is the 4 a homie?
Oh, I don't think so.
No, that's a
Tight 10 and Gold Digger.
Yeah, another Gold Digger. 106.25 horse rating Gold Digger.
Yeah, I like Stan's horse here as well. Ran a 108.35 with a 24.24 coming home, 23.24 coming home. He's gonna be tough.
Yep. Dan, you can't pick yours, so who do you pick?
The rest of them.
He's betting the field, folks. Betting the field.
You have a minute to make your selection.
Chrisman.
Well, he's got 2 in it.
That's the idea.
If you just keep saying Chrisman every race, Dan, it's bound to be right one of these times.
The one time he didn't say it, he won, I think.
Right.
Berkey had it. I'm going to go with Shirley Zoo, my first pick, because that guy don't run very many, and I haven't looked at any of them, but Shirley Zoo, the rail, FGC doesn't run a lot, but so you know it should be pretty good.
I guess I'll take the 7.
Lightning Ree. Is that out of that lightning? Those are usually sprinter type horses out of that. If it is from that lightning speed or whatever he's called.
Actually, I won't change my pick.
And you got 1 second to do it.
Induna.
3. Mizzen Beauty. Away we go. And then who is this?
Flip Farm's going to the front.
He likes the front, but FGC doesn't necessarily want him to have it. Duna's not a bad trip. Fours.
All right, Stan. I just
Fours hoping for something
my
there.
exacta.
3 wide. Chrisman 8 horse is finding his way. Look at him maneuver through traffic here.
Mine's going to be 3 wide the whole race, it looks like.
Yep.
No,
Look at Chrisman. Look at Chrisman's 8 horse weaving his way. Could drop to the rail, does drop to the rail. You might get 3 wide. But Flip is long gone here. But maybe pretty quick on the fractions. But Chrisman had similar fractions.
It's hard to go wire to wire at a mile.
Yep. He is turning for home. Last couple furlongs and a little bit of gaining. Look at this 4 powering out 4 wide here.
There you go, Stanley. Go get him. Go get him.
Flip gonna hang on, or is the 4?
No, your 4 is going right by him. Right on by. It's not even close.
4 went right on by him, and Duna up for.
Nice run, Stan. Nice run, Stan.
Thank you.
Nice run. The horse,
Nice,
another horse,
looking
bad.
horse.
I want to say bad trip, but a wide trip. So.
Well, you didn't have an easy trip, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
But some of those
Nicely
horses
done.
seem to like that trip.
I'd probably give Stan $10 for that horse right now.
You know what? I was thinking about doing one of those $8 offer sheets. But if you're going to go 10,
I took you right out of the ballpark right away, huh?
pick me right out.
Already sold it for 7.
Can't do it. Top 4, Power of 10, Miz and Beauty. Chrisman got that 8, did get up for 3rd, and Elton. My 1 horse got edged. He got beat pretty, not edged.
Hey, I finally picked the winner.
Yeah, Stan probably would have picked his own horse. So here we go, right off the rail. Muddy Waters, Star of the
Muddy
Desert.
Waters, I have no idea.
Surefire,
Let's see.
Carlton Lodge. Top Hat from
Let's see if
Duco.
he has any chance at all. Not really.
Double.
I believe I fell on the 4 horse, Crispin's 104.5 horse.
5 horses, Smarty from Speed. Of course, Bubbles from Jake.
You can't have Chrisman. That's my guy.
Gold, there's 2 of them.
All right, I'll go with the
Golden
7.
Reality from Chrisman, also in the 7, and Moonshine, Arapaho, however you say it, from Stall on the outside.
Wait a
Minute and
minute.
half before this one kicks off.
I'm going to take the 1 because Berkey's the man.
I beat a man sometimes, but not lately.
Berkey's the man.
I think I can get mine. I don't know if mine win the race, but I think I'll get him through to the next round.
Okay.
He closes
You're always-
23 and change, 23-25, something like that.
Okay.
I like the Crispin Exacta, the 4-7.
Oh, he's going with the Chrisman exact. Outside of your horse, Berkey? You got
You know what? Let me take a quick look because I didn't pay much attention.
I got a minute.
I was too busy looking at how bad mine looked.
Hey, come on now. Steve said that, and then he got second.
Chrisman's 7 horse looks good.
Berkey says that every time we do an Eliminator
God.
show.
Two-
Oh,
Jake-
I don't expect.
Oh,
too
this
much.
one, the works are just awful, and there comes Berkey by 2
And
lengths.
then you look at it, and it's a
But the works
4x1
were kind of
BG.
awful when the ones he talked about. But, I'm not awful, but they went.
I can only give you my honest feedback of what I look at when I'm training them. I can't help it if they
well,
are overachievers.
that's the fun part of the game, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Well, you know what? Let me. I am going to, because Jake Dog has been running some nice horses lately. I'm going to take Jake Dog Bubbles.
Will you start singing Tiny Bubbles if it comes up to win?
I'll sing it if it doesn't, if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny Bubbles.
No, down the stretch.
Oh,
It's making it
we're not in the stretch yet?
and they are off. Greco says, I want the lead. And then here comes Tiny Bubbles coming up
In the
also
wine.
4 wide as they're playing a little game of cat and mouse here.
My horse is sitting in a good spot if he's got any late leg.
Yep. Top
I
hat.
I thought I could get him to the next round. I didn't anticipate him winning. If he wins, it's a bonus, believe me.
Top hat takes the lead going around the turn, pulling away a bit. Got 3 horses that are 2, 3, and 4 wide.
Yeah, this is going to be a race to see who makes it through here, because there's like 3 or 4 horses right together here.
Yes, sir.
Come on, one, show something.
Again.
Come on, one horse. Let's show these boys a little something.
They're going to have a big race to the
Here
finish.
comes Tiny Bubble.
Sweet horse.
In the
There we go,
wine.
folks. Greco up by about 2.5. The 5.
Yeah, there's not much of a surge here so far.
Pretty nice.
Here, now they're starting to come.
Here comes Chrisman again. Oh,
Makes me happy.
Yeah, you got blocked
Makes
on
me
the
feel
rail.
fine.
Look at Berkey blocking Chrisman.
Yeah.
That's just not nice.
Berkey got
Hey,
it.
Run on
guys-
the side from the 8 to get up.
A guy's got to do what a guy's got to do.
Congratulations, wire to wire for Top Hat.
That was a nice run by Greco's horse.
And
Very nice run.
Not hardly talked about there was Smarty sitting 3, 4 wide the whole race.
Right.
Muddy Waters from our friend Berkey here, and then the huge late run from Stall's horse, Moonshine Arapaho. Congratulations to those advancing. And we shall move on to the next one.
Okay.
How'd our crew do on that one? Anybody have that one?
Nobody had.
Greco?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I came. No. Bubbles kind of blew it out at the end there.
Right back to the rail we go with the Reno to Vegas.
Ooh, I think this is one that I like, to be honest with you.
Marginal Cheer from Induna's in the 2. Work Hard Natty,
Let's take a
Crispin in the 3. Wow, Crispin's doesn't have a 7 or 8 here. Beach Drinking from Tiny Bubbles owner Jake Dog Racing. Inkman, Steve's horse in the 5. Red Status for Bobby Dazzler in the 6. Sometimes Good from Greco in the 7th. Parch Corn Hollow, Dazzling Foundation in the 8. Any positive remarks? Steve?
My horse, I
You can
disqualified.
pick your horse.
Well, no, I'll disqualify my horse. It's a router, so I don't know if a mile it might be too short, but I like the 4. Jake Dog's horse, the 4.
Okay. We'll think of a Beach Boys
So I like
that Berkey can sing.
On paper, the 4 looks pretty tough for sure. But I'm going to take a stab. I think I can get my 1 horse through the next round here.
Okay.
Looks like he's in a good spot to get to the next round. 2 horse looks like a nice runner. Induna always has good stock. Always.
Yep.
Let me just take a look at his 108, 66, 54.
Gary hasn't had many in, has he? This maybe only is like his first or second one.
I like. I really like the 4 a lot, but I'll
You
go
can
with
repeat. You can repeat somebody else's pick. There's no exclusivity.
I'll go with Greco's horse.
Rico with
It's one of the ones that has Rybot in there, so I'm guessing he'll be coming
Can go the distance.
pretty well down the stretch.
Wow. Steve's horse comes home in 22.85. Holy moly. If they jam up at all, he's going to be tough.
wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a horse do that.
He's close.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, that's if my math is correct. I think my math was correct.
No, you're right. That's the fastest closing horse I've ever had. I mean, it only finishes up in 108.75. I'm just concerned it's too slow early, but
Well, maybe you get lucky and they jam up on the front end. That could
Yeah.
happen. You could get 3 horses fighting for the lead the whole way.
Yep.
Its workouts though are nice, you know.
He's going to be flying for sure. I'm
Way they
taking your
go.
horse. I'm taking Beach Drinking. Oh no, I'm
Here.
taking the 5. Excuse me, Ink Man.
Here comes
Ink Man. I'm
Surfing
taking.
USA Beach Drinking. And we have Greco trying to snug his way in there in front of Crispin to maybe get a 2-wide trip. I think he might do it.
He
Good
may
old
get to the
fashioned,
rail, you.
I'm
good
getting
old
all
fashioned
blocked up.
Prince jockey Garox. Jake Dog goes around the turn in the lead.
I'm getting
stalking.
perfect. I'm getting a perfect trip on the rail once
And
again,
Greco tucked in. He's got
which is what I needed.
trip. Down on the rail, notice the closing in Duna on Marginal Cheer. Outside, Perched Hollow and Dazzler. Steve's horse is totally blocked.
He's just waiting for a spot to open up.
First spot.
That's all he's waiting for is a spot
Off
to
the
open up.
turn they come. The rail opens for Berkey's horse, and Duna's charging up like a freight train. He's coming. Steve's horse, you know, is going to be coming like a freight train.
I might get blocked
at
again.
least to the wire here. Holy cow.
Where's the wire? Where's the wire? Where's the wire?
Duna's going to get
Where's
you.
the wire? Where's the wire? Where's the freaking wire?
Look at Steve's horse sticking his nose in there to get
Got
it
through.
for the next round.
I got blocked that entire race.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just happy
no,
to get through.
Marginal Cheer from in
That horse of yours is going to be a monster at these longer distance.
I'm
By
gonna
far.
tell anyone listening that looks at the jockey stats. I don't know if this McKay guy is up there in the jockey stats, but when I run my tests that I do for specific tracks, I can't track Churchill, so I don't know where he used to run, but he has some surprisingly good distances, despite what the stats say. If only Bob was here to tell us the jockey stats and give us a rundown on some of the updated things in the jockey area.
All right. My horse ran decent. I'm not going to complain about that for sure.
Oh, you got 2 through already.
Well, I'm 2 for 2 on the day, and that's all I had today was 2, so I'm happy.
I've got a horse, I think, in every one of these last races. So
all right, let's run through the field. Road to Omaha from Tri-City.
I'm not going to make any picks.
Tan lines for Jake Dog. Look at the park for Dynamo. I haven't seen Dynamo in too many. Crying All Day from Eddie. Nancy, I'll forget that. Anfield has a horse in it. Essential Gamine and Virtual Bird in the 6 and 7 from Chrisman. Back in business, the outside, Mr. Berkey. Well, Steve, what do you like? Since you don't have a horse in it.
I'm sorry. What are we, 2020? I like the 2
who has
and
the background noise again? Is that you again,
I like
Berkey?
the 2 and the 7.
Shouldn't be me.
I hear a TV in the background.
My TV's off.
Could be me again. If you need to mute me, go right ahead.
It's close. It's not quite there yet.
Well, no hard feelings if you have to mute me, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
This is my only chance to get heard all week long.
No, I'm not muting you.
Because for damn sure nobody's hearing me at home. Well, I like Jake Dog's horse here, Tan Lines, and I like mine as well on the outside, but I think Tan Lines is sitting in a good spot.
All right, 30 seconds. I don't know. Did we get Steve's pick?
I picked the 2 and the 7.
2 and the 7. Ten seconds. The horses are walking around. Oh, they're voting real quick. Got them run in there. About to start this race. See who's. Come on, race. Pop up here. Popped up in a different spot this time. And the mile race. Eliminator Heat 710 is off. The one looking to grab the early lead. Dynamo looking to challenge far outside the 6. Was making a move, but dropped off so that Berkey, even though Berkey was known to be a blocker, Chrisman let him by. And Eddie trying to sneak. Oh, Eddie could get a perfect trip here if Jake Dog sits where he's sitting. Down a back stretch, heading for the turn.
You know who's looking like a perfect trip?
Dynamo back in business. Eddie's horse dropped, but didn't really move up. But Bubbles owner Jake Dog Don dropped down to the rail. Berkey and Chrisman are getting some brutal trips as is.
Yeah, this is a rough trip for my horse.
Old One's been out there just taking it easy, but boy, Jake Dog got a great trip. We'll see what they got for the stretch run here.
On the road to
Omaha, pulling away from the early competitors. Chrisman gearing up for a run with the 7. Here comes Eddie now. Late run from the inside. I think I can see the 4 that are going to make it, but I don't know if anybody's going to catch that 1. If anybody, it's going to be the 7, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be about a half-length lead win, I believe. Good run there, road to Omaha.
Nicely done, Stanley.
Thank you.
Joe Talamo. Road to Omaha, Virtual Bird from Chrisman, Tan Lines from Jake Dog, and Crying All Day from Eddie. Advanced to the next round. Up next, who do we have? Misbehave from Argo Farms, Rock Solid from Sweet Stables, First of a Great Family from Eddie, November to Remember, Berkey's horse, Essential Security Chrisman, Make It Clap from Rico, Swamp Fox from Jake Dog, and Tony on the outside with the 8, War of Secrets. We'll start with Mr. Berkey. If he likes his horse to get through. You just have to say if you like it to get through.
I always like them to get through, but that doesn't mean they're gonna.
I know, because you'll never pick it to win, so.
I think
I do like this horse, but you won't pick it to win. So.
Well, this horse is going to be way, way in the back, but he closes in 23:12.
Okay.
So I'm going to need a little racing luck to get through here. I don't think I can win.
The first 3 take off and you drop right to the rail.
That's the thing I'm hoping for. I kind of like Argo Farms horse here, one of the newer stables.
The 1 and the 2 horse are 2 big horses. They're going to run side by side match race. I think that
I don't see any no mile works on them, so you don't know if they're going to go the distance or not. But they look pretty solid.
The 1 horse is a 107.25 rated horse, and the 2 horse is a 107.5 rated horse, and they both have some pretty solid works.
That's pretty strong.
I like the 1 too, unless they just burn themselves out. Then I'll give it to the 1. But
and my horse is a 98 rated horse.
Are you kidding
me? Nope.
Oh.
98. Usually he'd be dead by now, but I couldn't kill him because of the close.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he runs better longer than this. His conforms are terrible. Athleticism fair, bone strength good, intelligence fair, balance good, and soundness good. So I'll be lucky if he can stay on all 4s by the end of the race.
Did you
based on his conforms?
You change your mind and pick one here, Stan, since you don't have one?
Yeah, I think I've got one, don't I?
No.
Oh.
Well, unless you change your stable name.
No, I did. I didn't drill. I thought I had one in every race.
Well, we'll give you Chrisman.
Okay.
They're off. Misbehave. Spanking out to about a 2-length lead over most horses, but boy, Greco falling into a nice spot here on the rail. This looks a little quick. Misbehave. Fanning back. Down on the rail. Sweet
First
drop
split
in.
was 22-14.
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
quick.
kind of quick.
Your horse did what you wanted, dropped down.
But I just don't know if he's strong enough to come up against. If these horses all drop dead, I like my chances. But
yeah, he's only got to be top 4.
That's all I'm looking for.
Yep. Boy, they are spread out.
2 by 2, basically.
44.76. That is smoking fast. I hate to say it, but unless he's a beast, I don't think he's going to last. But we shall see. He's coming off the turn. He doesn't have a whole lot of fierce competition other than Greco, but they haven't hit the surge button yet. Here comes Eddie. Greco's going to get by him. Eddie's going to buy him. Here comes the 7 from Jake Dog. Boy, I got to change my view here. Get back up here. Wow, Greco and Eddie. Boy, that 1 is hanging longer than I thought he would.
Wow.
Chrisman and the 8 horse. War of Secrets.
So Toro.
Got up for
Toro.
They tied, but they gave it to the 5. So first of a great family. Eddie wins it. John Greco Hold'em gets second. Christian third. Tony fourth. Congratulations.
Well, mine's going straight to the 99 and under for sure.
Yeah, like I say, you got a lot of racing still to do with that guy.
Well, he's got one more race for sure.
You can't judge him on this race.
No, one more race after this.
Next eliminator, No Beauty, flipping the rail. That usually means Flip's going to have the lead. Nameless Empire, Bobby Dazzler, Crazy Legs, Star of the Desert. Amazonette, Circle City, he's a newer stable. Grecian Hawk, Troy City, Double the Fun, Eddie, Sick Leroy, Tony, and Cola Champagne, Chrisman on the outside. I like Chrisman's been on the outside a lot, but a lot of them he has 2 horses in, so sometimes in there. All right. Who will see? We'll start with you, Berkey, since you got one.
All right. Let's take a look here. Mine's more of a sprinter, so let's see what this horse looks like. Yeah, the 1 horse looks pretty good. I'm taking Flip, the 1 horse.
Flip.
I'm not going any further.
You're not picking this one because you got one in it, Steve.
I think I fell on the 1 and the 5.
Okay.
Grecian Hawk from Stan and the 1 from Flip.
Okay, and if Bob would just show up, come in here, he could make a pick, but I don't think he's here tonight. He's out with his kid playing soccer.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he told me anyway.
Soccer dad.
Yeah. I can just envision him sitting in a chair with his white hat on. Philadelphia Eagles paraphernalia.
Right. Doesn't he coach, though? Isn't he an assistant coach with them?
Wait, you guys can't see him, can you? He's over there. He's over here lurking.
There he is.
What are you doing?
You can't just sit there and lurk.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, that's true. I won't get another word in. There, I see you. Oh, wait a minute. I can't. Oh, I got the share window thing open. Get yourself out.
You're gonna have to close yourself out there, Bobby.
This guy.
I'm waiting for the share.
Give me the Berkey horse.
You go with the Berkey turkey.
You guys may not know this.
Oh, I know. Berkey's
But
the man.
he's the man.
Here we go. Early lead is looking like Tri-City wants a lead, looking like Eddie wants a lead. Eddie backs off. Actually, as expected, Flip wants the lead. Being challenged out there by Circle City Stables Amazonette. And that should be easy to say. I just can't say it. Gary got a nice move down to the rail, as did in the very back Tony with Slick Leroy. But now Berkey, the blocker, jumps right in front of Slick Leroy. Horse in second seemed like he could drop in, but I'm not sure he wants
Yeah.
Pardon me.
No Beauty, 263, a little bit slower. The 5 horse has been hung 2 wide. Eddie's horse 3 wide, and Gary's been getting a nice little trip on the rail.
Here comes
He's
that
back there
Tri-City
doing his
Stables.
traditional blocking maneuver on Tony. And out there is Chrisman 2 wide as well. Got 3 horses ganging up on the leader. See if the leader has something left for him. Eddie on the outside looking pretty strong here.
Is that
Who else?
anybody familiar with Circle City Stables?
I just seen his name a couple times. He's in Discord. Eddie moves up on the outside. Circle City coming up, trying to get second. Flip on the rail. Tri-City. Here comes Tony's horse. Going to be too late. Probably victimized by Berkey's blocking. And now we got at the rail close for third. No Beauty heads out Tri-City. Eddie, congratulations, Circle City. New stable making its way to the
Nice run. One of our few sub 134, even though it's
Yep.
133.98. But I mean,
Yep.
one of our few sub 134s.
You know what I was just thinking? If only Bob was here to tell us who Circle City is.
He's a new stable.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
Well, thank
Good
you.
guy.
Thank you. Thanks for enlightening us.
Yeah.
See you later.
Uh,
Oh, he's getting ready to talk. He couldn't get in with one sentence, folks. One sentence wasn't going to do it.
Good evening, gentlemen.
All right, you're sticking around now.
Evening,
Right.
Bob.
I don't want to mess
Evening,
up.
sir.
Bob, I'll show you the respect you deserve, Bob. Nice to see you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Bert.
Oh, after that
Good man.
negativity,
At least somebody shows a little bit of respect.
Okay, we
Are we
have.
looking at Stan's mantelpiece, by the way, and him stretching his arms? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tri-City Stables, Dangerous Thunder, Poncho. Poncho hasn't been in one in a while, has he? DI of the Storm and doing a bushing boy. Anfield.
I think that Stan and Foggy had the same chair.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they have the same hairdo. Saguchi Joe, whatever that is, by Anfield. Merry-Go-Round by Chrisman. Far From Home, Berkey. Curl My Toes from Paul. Paul's had a few. He hasn't had a lot. And Pretty Empire, Bobby Dazzler. Minute to go, guys. Whip them out. Oh, Stan. Whip them out. That don't sound good. Stan says he's not.
What kind of a show is this?
It's a
Dude,
show
as
off
far
the
as
rails.
the
Once you
three
get
looks
that
nice.
evil, once you get that bad element that shows up, that Pennsylvania, then show goes off the rails. You know.
Hey.
All right, let's see, Steven, what'd you pick here?
I'm looking through them. I mean, the 3 horses definitely got.
All right,
speed.
next,
There's
what do you
more
got,
of a-
Berkey?
There's more. Of
All
a
right, I'm
spread.
gonna. Well, since you put me on
We
the
got
spot,
30
I'll take.
seconds. We only got 30 seconds, guys.
I'll take
Nope.
my own horse to make it to the
Okay.
final through the next
5
round.
horse.
Far From Home.
5 horse.
And Bob picks all the rest of them. Is it a wheel or a key or what is it, Bob?
Bob
Hey,
got
tell
the
me how you
field.
did after this race on that option thing you did, the strangle. Once this is done, and we
You want to know how I did?
Yeah, because it was an experiment, right?
Yeah. Good little experiment.
Okay, horsies, get in the gate. Get in the gate. They're in the gate. Oh, they came up on a different slot this time. Whoa, what happened here? Something went nuts on the screen. You guys see that?
Yeah, you showed the window.
We'll do that again.
Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we're already 15 seconds in, and Saguchi, I guess Joe, out to the early lead. Induna getting a pretty good trip on the rail, as is Dangerous Thunder. And then you have the trio 2, 3, and 4 wide of Pancho. Sorry, Tri-City. Boy, they're shuffling on me here. I feel like I'm drunk. All right, try that again. Up front, kicking out a very fast half at 45.25 is Infield Road, and Duna says, I don't think you can do that. Starts to move after him, and the rest of the folks are also making their move off the turn. They're all lining up for the quarter-mile sprint race here, new at Digital Downs, except for this is really a mile. Okay, here we go. Induna up to take the lead. Chrisman sprinting up next.
Wow, that horse, that's going to be a really nice horse.
Tri-City horse on the rail. Paul going to try to sneak up there for fourth and hold off Gary, whose horse is late moving. And he does by 0.06. Blushing Boy Induna hits the winner's circle again. Merry-go-round from Chrisman gets
3-5
through.
exact.
Thunder. Dan, seems like almost all yours have gotten through. Maybe all of them have.
So far, so good.
Okay, Bob. Bob today did what's called a strangle in the option trade. Strangler, sorry. Strangle. Yeah. Where you bet that's the same option, stock option or an index option, to go up and down. And you hope it goes like heck one way or the other, and the way you invest it is the right way.
You invest the same amount on each side, so it's not going to be the same line. But yesterday's test was a $60 option buy.
Okay.
If you really want to know this.
Oh, we do.
And if you you spend $60 on each side, one call, one put. Yep. The $60 call or the $60 put went to as high as it went as high as $2,000 for $60.
Okay.
And that happened within 3 hours. Huh?
And the flip side of it.
The flip side is the $60 one you bought on the call side went to zero.
Yep.
You lost 60, but you made 2,000.
Yep. That's what would have happened today if you did it live.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Oh,
today I did a different test. I did $100 on each side.
Okay.
And then the call side got me 155, and the put side lost
100.
65.
65. Okay. All right. I might have to try that with play money.
It still was a positive. What was it?
Okay. Positive. Yeah. Outcome. All right. Yeah. 1 minute to go here. International infield cat burglar from Paul, gone clear with Chrisman, prancing pony with Berkey, French flag with Flip, marginal flag with Induna, Captain Steve with Stan, saved by Grace with Poncho. 45 seconds ago, y'all have 10 seconds to make a pick.
I'm taking the one.
One from Berkey.
I'll just say this. I think this is my best horse.
Okay, on to Steve.
I leaned on him.
You went past your
going with Captain Steven. How can I not?
Okay. And Bob picks them all. So how did you pick the lane assignments here, Bob? What did you just flip a coin on them, or? And then, what's it cost to get the best jockey?
Where's your kids at?
My guess is as good as yours. Really,
that explains why his son was sick the other day.
Yeah, I almost fell out of my chair when I saw the comment about the jockeys coming off of the comment about the gates. It's like, holy moly!
Okie dokie Finoki. Oh, and they're off. Captain Steve.
Like these guys had like anyway. Go ahead.
No, that's okay.
No.
Captain Steve goes out to challenge International for the lead. Probably will clear him. But
Yeah, I may have pushed on him a little too much.
I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah, I think he will. I feel like it's happening.
Yeah.
And
Look, he just got a little surge.
French flag up in third. Sneaking up on the rail is Cat Burglar from Andmore. Paul behind him on the rail is Induna.
Hey, who's blocking me here? What the hell?
Yeah. Can you imagine somebody doing that?
They got some nerve.
Yeah, they do. Tri-City's starting to pull away here, but he said this is his 45-14 is a little quick, though. But
yeah, I leaned on him. I don't know.
The rest of the field's far back. And Anfield probably leaned on his, too. I'm trying to bring in the other horses. Poncho coming up from the 8. You're going to get there.
Nice
wow, that's a
run,
dominating performance.
Nicely done.
Poncho's going to get second. I think Anfield's got third. And, boy, close for fourth. And Duna over Paul. 133.74. Tri-City Captain Stephen, named after his son, Stephen. And I assume
that's one of the fastest wins tonight.
Oh, he was named after Steve Stockton.
Oh, that's right.
That's
named
right.
After Steve Stockton. What was I thinking?
Yep, that was one of the fastest limb races so far.
Super fast fractions, I'll say that. Moonshine Mizzen from Stall in the 1 post. Essential Reese, Crispin. Pretty Game, Bobby Dazzler. Handmade Eyes, Foot Farms, Mean Dancer from Tri-City. Wham Bam from Crispin. Meadow Muffin, Star of the Desert. And on the outside, Maricopa Baby. 2 minutes to analyze this, so we got plenty of time this time. Let's see. Berkey, what's Meadow Muffin got for us?
Well, let me take a quick peek here.
Yep. Steve, you already got your pick?
No, I'm still looking at him.
Okay.
He's a 105.
I'm leaning towards the 4 horse right now, just initially.
Okay.
Stan's got another beauty in here as well, actually. I like the 4 and the 5, the 5 horse.
Okay.
Looks nice.
Where are you getting all these good horses?
He's the man.
A 105.50 horse rating for Stanley's horse there.
He buys his horses about 3 a.m. I think that's his secret.
Was it a homebred?
He's got his secret buy time.
Yeah, he's got secret buy time.
I don't have any. I don't think I have any homebreds in tonight, but I do tomorrow. I have several.
I'll take Crispin.
Crispin.
Huh?
Okay, back to you, Berkey.
I'll be down in a little while, probably.
When's the
White meat coconut.
Is that tomorrow? Or
What's
next?
that? 2
2-year-olds
years.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Okay.
The
Join
Arctic-
Bob for a 4-hour
Arctic
preview
Invasion.
show on the 2-year-old Eliminator. The State of the Game by Bob going on from noon until 5 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Live calls accepted. And requests for both post position assignment as well as jockey. Forward those requests to his kids, because as Bob said today, his kids pick him while he's watching TV.
That's sarcasm. I probably shouldn't have said that.
I know.
They throw the darts, right?
That's kind of what got him set off, I think. That's when
Think so?
That's when he told me later.
I think he was set off way
He
before that.
told you later.
Oh my God, he personal messaged me to chew me out for calling him a clown. And his first words to me were, "You're a beep."
Well,
I'm like,
damn,
okay.
I guess I better personal message you too, because you call me a clown all the time.
I know. He didn't realize that was an honor. Chrisman snags the lead in the Eliminator. Gary hung out there, wanting to challenge him where he could actually drop to the rail. So, good old Joe Talalalalalalalalamo should pull off and let that horse sit down on the rail. Back in the back stall, forcing Flip 2 wide, which is forcing Tri-City 3 wide. And then we have Chrisman owning the rail again. Outside to him, Anfield. Is that all the horses? Oh, no, wait, there's one. Star of the Desert rolling up for the stretch run. He's got
Here comes Meadow Muffin.
He's got several lanes to pick from.
Well, he's moving. Let's see if he can run.
Moving. Just got to get past the ones.
He
got pushed out. Crispin just pushed you right out to the outside. And down the stretch. Looks like Flip Anfield, who's been out front. And
here comes Meadow Muffin.
Meadow Muffin making a run.
Oh, I'm going to get another one through, thank God. It's been slim pickings tonight.
Anfield in Flip, Berkey, and Stall.
Happy to get another
one.
Through.
Last for Tri-City, that horse will be off to the 5 claimers. Okay.
You may not make it that far.
Can we get a grassroots effort to get either Flip or Induna new silks so they don't look exactly the same every time?
Actually,
let's do a contest. Design Induna silks.
I think he might have actually asked me.
Bright pink. Let's see, with orange pants. Okay. Lethal Weapon.
I gotta change my silks.
Oh, we have only 7 in this. Lethal Weapon from the 1, Tri-City. Poncho's still doing it. And the 2, Blue Blood Empire from Bobby Dazzler. And the 3, Future Justice from Paul. The 4 spot, Fancy Pants. Berkey. Chrisman in his normal 7. Oh, actually, he gets the 6 this time. 10 Town from Parched Corn Hollow. He's had a few in there. Parched Corn Hollow. The picks forthcoming with, let's see, it looks like Steve's going to give us his pick.
Well, I'm looking at this 5-horse Fancy Pants.
Fancy Pants.
I like the workouts on Fancy Pants.
Yeah, he comes home pretty quick too. 23-25 coming home is pretty good.
And I also like Stan's Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Okay, Berkey, you like yours?
I do like mine here tonight. I actually like this one, maybe to win the race.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm with Berkey.
Okay.
Well, of course you are, because you the man.
No, you are the man.
Oh, Jesus.
God, get a room.
Somebody book.
He is not the man.
I'm not the man. But I did spend an hour with the disgruntled player before he left. You don't believe how our conversation ended. Nice talking to you, he says.
Were you one of the 5?
You know what? I think I was. He originally said that.
Oh.
Matter of fact, he told me it like 4 times. I think I'm one of the 5.
Well, I've always thought that, but I just never said anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what's funny is out of the top 5, I think you've been here the least amount of time.
Yeah, I think so. Well, who knows? We don't know who the other 5 were.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just mean like the top 5 stables.
Oh. And we are off. 7 horses lining up pretty much in order, except the 2 trying to get the lead, but 5, 6 horses across. This won't work. Chrisman heads right to the rail. He's trying to beat you. He knows how you block, Norm. Berkey.
Yeah.
He did too. He got there. So
Get on over there to block him then. I need the help.
Out front, Pancho still doing it. Tri-Cities lethal weapon getting a golden trip. And Bobby Dazzler was 1 wide, and he tucks in 2 wide. Paul probably going to be 3 wide the whole race if he's got something for him. The last other 3 are about 2-3 lengths back. That can change in an instant. Coming off the turn, headed for home. We still have Pancho still doing it, looking for a move from the 1. Lethal weapon. Down on the rail, Chrisman
moving again.
Move.
Come on, 5, run a little bit here.
2, and then
how about a little surge from the 5 horse?
Maybe the 5.
Come
2's
on.
hanging tough. 2 is hanging tough out front.
All right, I'm going to get through it, looks like.
Chrisman trying to sneak up. See what he can do. Let's focus on. Boy, it's hard to know. Wow, 2 in a tough race there. If he wins it, 1 might sneak up at the wire and get him. And no, the 2 hangs on by 0.01. 134.4. Tri-Cities second. Crispin up for third. And our guy, Mr. Fancy Pants Berkey, gets on through as well. Got a note from Stahl. He's 4 runners, 3 to the next round, win, 2 run. Don't think
that's not bad.
Come on now, they might get better. They might all win next round. Congrats to Stahl. Stefan. Okay, fellers. Next up.
Yeah, the white breads and the others.
We have another 7. We must get to the end if we're down to the 7 horse field. We have Pancho Golden Baby in lane 1, Chrisman in lane 2 with Gamine Gold Conduct Classic. Bird Crepe from Paul. Illegal Substance Chrisman also in the 4. Open West from Gary. Bobby Dazzler in the 5. Always Angry from Tri-City.
Name that one.
I'm not gonna say who that's named after, but Star of the Desert. Well, I'm not gonna say who you named it after, but the person you named it after only always angry at you. So
That could be 2 people.
Huh?
That could be 2 people, you or my wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, I've learned to live with you. She's still got 30 some years to catch up. Okay, what do you got, guys?
I'm going with Chrisman's horse, the 2.
The 2?
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of fell on the 2 as well. I wouldn't be shocked if the 1 sneaks up the rail. You know how Pancho likes to disguise his works, and judging by those works, something tells me it's probably pretty quick early. And I like Stan's horse on to get through as well. So, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like Bobby Dazzler's horse a little bit here.
216. Bobby Dazzler, which one's that?
5.
5.
Oh, the 5. Yeah.
I said it once, but I'll say it again. Join Bob tomorrow for State of the Game from noon to 5 p.m., where he'll be hosting a live call-in show. Answer your questions.
Isn't that going to be his weekly gripe session?
Lee, you're now 1 of 6.
Wait a minute. I worked hard to get to be in the 1 of 5.
You just dropped a notch.
I just think that means he added another person, but I'm still right up there.
I'm working here.
And they are off and out to the far outside. Star of the
That was
Desert
my horse
trying
too.
to get the lead. If Stan would just let him through, he'd be sitting there pretty sweet. Look at this little.
Boy, this is a nightmare.
Yeah, look
It's
at
a
this.
nightmare scenario here for
Yeah,
me, for sure.
get Stan to clear.
Now Stan ain't gonna do me any favors. That SOB.
Yeah, he'll clear that guy. Here we go. Always angry.
I think Berkey and I are setting it up for the next one. Maybe.
Tigress. Oh,
Yeah, I think
Poncho
so.
on the rail. Poncho on the rail. Seemed like somebody said that. The half went in 45-46. We've been seeing that tonight, but a lot of times they don't last. Oh, Poncho now gets a bit of a block job coming on him.
Attaboy, Berkey.
The king of blocking. Oh, nope, he gets out.
We'll split the proceeds later.
One hanging in there pretty strong. Chrisman coming up, going to take a shot at him. Way outside is another Chrisman. Bobby Dazzler's in here, trying to get to the finish line. Is Tri-City not going to get there? Chrisman gets up. The race is for third and fourth. And that would be third to Chrisman, fourth to Open West from Bobby Dazzler. Congratulations. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 3 to go. Is that one? Okay, 7 horses. I am the ruler. Hey, Chrisman gets the rail. Independent Skydiver from Troy City. Ditch Digger. Star of the Desert. Herbal Remedy. Chrisman. Gary back in the 5 hole. Snakes and Ladders. Poncho in the 6. Winston. Flip Farms in the 7. 2 minutes till race. Let's see, Steve. Did you get a look through them yet?
Yeah, I'm looking at them. I like the 2 horse, just based on works. I like the 3 horse as well, based on works. So I'm gonna go 2, 3, 7 trifecta.
Berkey.
Yeah, hold on for just a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was in another world for a minute. Okay, what do we got here? Well, you know what? I like my horse because those Gold Digger horses have been running pretty well.
Yep.
And the Ditch Digger is out of tight 10-end Gold Digger.
Okay.
His works put him in with these. He runs 135.11. His 135.09. His close is like 23.35, 23.40. So if he gets any kind of a run, he should be okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know if I can get to the winner's circle because I haven't seen that very often so far this meet. But I sure would like to.
You like yours, Stan?
I like him maybe to get into it. If he follows his instructions, he should drop off a little bit. Maybe pick it up in the end.
Okay.
I can't say I like him to win it, though.
I'm going to go with Winston. Got to like a simple name called Winston. 20 seconds before.
Who hasn't had a call tonight? Let's see here. Well, everybody's had their name mentioned a few times.
Yeah, everybody in this race anyway.
Let's give it to Berkey this time.
Now you're talking. Now you finally come around.
Now you're coming around.
Bad thing is my picks haven't been very good.
Well, the do factor's about ready to kick in.
Away they go. And just like you said, your guys dropping back to grab the rail.
Hey, Lee, I just wanted to take one quick second to thank you for doing this because this makes so much more fun to have a podcast. It really does.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it really does.
Yep.
I appreciate it
I just
immensely.
hope people are tuning in because,
Well, if they don't, it's their loss. I think this adds a huge amount to the game.
Well, some people wouldn't be able to tune in live, so they'd have to watch a replay. Say, Stan, he dropped a little bit too far back there, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's in trouble.
But look at Berkey. Say, I'm tired of this closing. I'm going right out there.
He's trying to shake that one.
I'm not making much movement on the one horse. The one's staying right with me.
Well, you said you guys are strong closers, so
the key is he's
got some. Oh, I'm starting to move a little bit now.
Yeah, if he's going to lean on him a little bit,
I'm starting to make a little bit of leeway here. Come on,
the middle. Gary's starting to come up. Chrisman on his other horse on the rail. Your horse looks pretty good so far.
My horse looks pretty good at the moment.
He's not.
Whether he can withstand the late surges, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold Poncho off. Come on, move that wire up about 10 feet, will you?
It's gonna be close, I think.
Poncho's going right.
Gonna get you, maybe.
He's going right, but I'm happy to get second. If I end up with second there, that's a very good effort.
It's gonna be a fast race too.
With snakes and ladders at
134.09 was the final. Yeah, I'm happy with mine.
Digger,
good one.
Berkey, Chrisman, I am the ruler, and Gary. 2 races in a row. Gary snuck a 4th place horse in there. Congratulations.
My horse was asleep when the surge happened. He forgot to surge.
Okie dokie.
Good one, Berkey. Good one, Poncho.
Way
to be there, Bob. How about Bob's horse? Does Bob have a horse in here?
He had one in the other day called Digital Downs, and I think that might have been the auction. I can't remember. Okay, exclusive lead from Flip on the rail. You know where that one's going. Attack the Fort from Star of the Desert. Video at noon. Arch Corn. Chrisman, the 4 and 5 post. Strong security. Essential guys. Where Material Man, Poncho, and exclusive reality on the outside with Tri-City. You'll have to go back to Steve first, I guess.
Well, what's funny is I didn't look at the owners. I just looked at the horses, and I fell on the 2 and the 7. So it looks like I'm falling on Berkey and Stan again. So
that's funny. Okay.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, that's we should show loyal patronage to the folks that are on here. You got
well, I've got all my handicapping money on mine, but I bet I'm to show in the handicapping contest.
Okay.
So I got like 68,000 riding on them right now.
Nice. You like the 7, Stan?
Well, not really. He'll be vying for the lead, I'm sure. Whether he gets it or not will be another thing. I'm going to go with Archcorn Hollow. I haven't called his name yet tonight.
Video at noon.
3 horse. Video at noon.
It'll be interesting to see if you're sending your horse, if Flip sent his from the 1 or if he pulled back a bit. But you'll probably be dueling him for the. Where's Induna these last set of races? He's not. His all ran earlier, I guess. Chris will have horses in every single heat. Yeah, that's a lot of nice horses, huh?
Yeah, he does have a lot of good.
Probably homebreds too.
Well, he must have had a horse in every heat because if he's got doubled up in some of these, that means the other ones had to have had at least one runner, I think, right?
See, that's why you're the Burkinator.
Hey, that's why I'm the man.
That's why you're the man. All right.
I think of these little things that have nothing to do with life.
Yep. I'm just jabbering on, and there it is. The answer's right in front of me. Rolling. Come on. Pop-up screen. Don't try to trick me like that again.
Excuse me, guys.
Here we go.
I really could use a win here.
Yep. Tri-City does leave. Flip. I think Flip kind of pulled back a
He
little
not
bit.
only left, but he might make the lead.
Yep.
I mean, make the rail, I should say. But the one's trying to be tough on him.
I think Flip might have pulled back because he usually goes for the rail, but Flip's definitely going to get there. Going to take that little sharp angle into over the one exclusive lead with Flip. Berkey's going to drop right in there along the rail and hang Parched Corn Hollow out. Maybe not though, because he is kind of advancing. Chrisman down on the rail. Pancho outside of him, and the last one of Chrisman is way back.
Really fast fractions, 45 and 10.
Yeah. We've seen some. We did see a quicker one earlier, but
mine's sitting in the perfect spot if the one opens up a little bit for him, so he can run right through.
We're coming off the turn, heading for straight. I think you're going to be able to go inside or outside, depending on what Flip does. Flip goes outside. Here comes Flip Farms. Here comes Berkey way on the outside.
Oh, who's the 6-horse?
Is
Chrisman
flying to the lead.
Pancho.
Holy moly.
Let this horse go. The fractions might have done it.
Yep.
Berkey going to get second. Either Flip or Chrisman fourth. Flip's going to hang on. I think the fractions. Wow.
133.83. Nice run.
Man, congratulations. Pancho 133.83. Congratulations to Berkey, Flip Farms, and Chrisman for moving on.
Oh, that was Pancho that beat me, huh? He was flying.
Oh, that horse was moving, huh?
My horse might be a sprinter.
Let's see. Last of the eliminators. D-Shake from Flip Farms on the rail. Tis Eventful from Chrisman on the 2. Sunny Side Up, Pancho 3. Cannonball Express, Tri-City. 4th, Friendly Wish from Gary. And Gary's at that 5. He owns the 5. No Momentum by Paul. And Berkey draws the outside. Steve?
Well, I am going to go with the 7 on the outside, and I'm going to follow it up with the 6. I don't know why, but I like the 6.
Because you like Momentum.
Uncle Mo Warning, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, that was my horse.
Exactly.
Yeah, that horse got no chance. Okay, what do you like, Berkey?
Well, mine's more of a sprinter, so I think he's going to be up on the front end. I think I am going to end up with, who did I see here that looked pretty damn good?
You got to sport some fast fractions here?
The one horse looks really tough, too.
Yeah, I think that's who I was looking at. Let me just run these real quick.
I mean, he's got the best workouts in the race, for sure. At least at his longer distances.
I'm going to take Stan's horse. I haven't been on a Stan horse in a long time. Cannonball Express. Stan's been running pretty well tonight. His work's put him right there with everybody else. Got a nice late kick. Yep, that's who I like. I think if mine's in front and Stan's behind me, I'm in big trouble.
How about go with Paul's horse, Momentum?
Momentum. All right. Last of the eliminators. A G3 coming up next if you guys want to stick around. And then another G3. And that's it. Okie dokie.
Might as well do the whole card.
Might as well.
Oh,
Then
yeah,
what
we
do
got
we do?
Dan's Defiant. Dan's Defiant coming up in the grade
Yeah.
3 here. Yeah.
Sure is.
And then one more chance.
Oh. Just broke a
After
track
that.
record, I think.
So
Here we go. Well, yeah, Berkey wasting no time to grab the lead.
Holy cow.
Wow. And here we are, the 2 furlong sprint races.
This is a 2 furlong race, isn't it?
I didn't know they changed lanes in the 2 furlong races.
These fractions are going to be maniacal.
And I probably had him on relax. I'm not sure. But
a quarter and 21.68.
Oh,
you never know, I guess.
They're not even on the screen.
Poor Bajarano or whatever. He's like, why did he tell me to go out with this horse?
There ain't no way that horse lasts.
No.
I
99. Oh my
I got the wrong instruction on him.
You don't say. What?
Should have been relaxed, and I ended up on push. Don't ask me how.
He might make it, actually.
You know,
no chance.
I mean, he's going to
no chance. He's going to finish. This is a 7-horse field. He's going to finish 8th.
The 5 horses almost 3 seconds behind.
Yeah, the second place horse is a minute and a half behind it. I mean, second and a half.
Where are the horses? Here they come.
There
the cavalry charge.
Here they come, and the surge hasn't kicked in yet.
Holy moly.
Pancho. Oh, can he hang in for 4th?
No chance.
He's going to get 8th.
Going to get 8th out of a 7-horse field.
Sunny side up.
Well, that was my own fault. He might have been a little bit more competitive had I not.
That was a little crazy.
Had I not screwed the pooch, he might have been a little bit more competitive.
Pancho wins it. Crispin 2nd, Flip 3rd. Momentum. Popular choice here for 4th.
All right. Well, I ended up getting 6th through. That's not too bad. No winners, though. That kind of sucks. 6 out of 14, maybe. So that's not yeah, the whole key is to get them through and then worry about the next race.
Grade 3, 6 furlong, dirt fast race.
Try not to screw up the instructions.
$75,000 on the line. Longevity, Anfield, nice BF5. A Greco homebred purchase for $75,500. 3 wins there. Maiden D took on a G2. He fell back to an allowance. Nice race in that last one for a 119.98. All of his speed ratings are good on that horse.
Yeah.
Break it up from Foggy Dan Farms, 4 out of 15. 4-year-old. What was the first one? 3-year-old. Oathbreaker check flight.
Yeah.
Had a couple off races since winning the Phoenix Grade 2 race. Mark Andrews from Induna. Homebred. 6 out of 8. I remember this horse. We watched him on World Day, maybe, if that's where that was. 6 out of 8 with speed. Prestige.
He's a 4 or 5 furlong horse, though. That 6 furlong is going to be tough for him.
Another homebred from Duna. Dan's Defiant. Well, the horse had won more than that.
No, that's DF Defiant. You're thinking of.
Right, DF Defiant.
Yeah. That's
Fire Smasher. Macho, good looking horse. 8 wins. 20 starts. Let's go back and look at the one of Induna's Mark Andrews. He did go 6 in the prep race, and he didn't really fare too well. And he went 6 in a G1 and didn't fare too well. Maybe going to change the settings or something.
Yeah, his 3 losses are at 6 furlongs.
I'm talking about the next one.
I know. I just wanted to go back to the one.
Or his 2 losses, are at 6 furlongs.
Prestige selection. Okay. Get ready to roll.
I can't. Why not? Because of Fred. I promised him I wouldn't tell him. I'm hearing more about this weekly Fred person.
What you got on your shirt there, Berkey? Like a ram or something.
It actually says "Stay Wild." It's the state of Nevada.
Is that a goat?
It could very well might be a mountain goat. It was a freebie from one of the casinos several years ago.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 6 furlong. Long run up the backstretch, tight turn, and head for home. Here, 3-horse match race. Nice drop in by Indunas. I can't hardly think Mark Andrews is going to last 3 wide here.
No.
Break up from Foggy Dan Farms with a neck in front, maybe a head in front of Longevity from Anfield, who likes him on the lead too. I'm thinking Pancho might be
that 4-horse
one to be reckoned with here.
And Duna.
And then Duna's 4-horse.
Yeah, that 4-horse.
Pancho's going to need room, and Duna's going to need room, and Foggy's other horse. Huh? I see them. They all appear to have a lane. So here we go. Here comes Induna.
1 horse is running a tough race.
Yeah, the 1 horse fought that off. And you ran faster fractions than these guys did 6 furlongs. Congratulations, Induna.
Well, in fairness to me, how did I know everybody else was going to be unrelaxed in that race?
I know.
Pardon me, guys.
Okay. Last race of the night before Bob's 10 o'clock to 1 a.m. nightcap show. One more chance from Greco. Wonder what that horse.
People are going to tune in for that. I'm not going to be here.
Heartbreak Hotel. Pancho Command Class Dynamo. Googly Eyes. That's a good horse too. Ray Morton and Duna. Now, One More Chance was a super fast horse as a 2-year-old. 108.09 or some ungodly thing.
Well, I just looked. We got 24 heats tomorrow night in the 2-year-old.
Oh, Bob will be on hand for
the Arctic Warrior Invasion tomorrow night.
Is it?
Oh, is that when his horses hit the track, do they?
Yeah.
Well, there's gonna be a bunch of Arctic Warriors in the race.
We got his tank horses running tomorrow?
That's cool.
The tanks are in tomorrow too.
I don't know, but I know he's been yipping about the tank horses.
Oh, okay. That'd be interesting.
Russian tank is one of them
talking
tomorrow.
about unleashing the tanks.
Oh yeah, you got
awesome.
unleashing the tanks.
Some of those were training up a storm, that's for sure.
My guess is those tanks will be shooting marshmallows.
Really?
Well, they'll probably be so good that they'll
I didn't think they were mile horses.
And win anyway.
I can't remember the fractions, to be honest with
you. All right, we got Russian tank. We got European tank.
Let's see.
Italian tank.
Oh, I see a pattern here.
Dutton's tank. So there's 4 of them so far. German tank, there's 5. American tank, there's 6. American tank at the rail, actually.
It'll be interesting, then. Again, join
he's got
Bob
6
for the
6 tank horses coming in tomorrow.
I'm taking Greco's horse this time.
Oh, really? Going out on a limb?
Yeah.
So Greco's horse, I was just looking at the form. On December as a 2-year-old, trained in 108.09. And he hasn't trained him yet to see if he got quicker. I'm assuming he probably didn't. A lot of the 3-year-olds didn't. But One More Chance just broke a track record, I recall, at Churchill for a mile. Gonna try to break another one. Belmont for a mile. Okay. Event. Ready to roll for a mile. Old girls up. Off. 5 horses across the track. Anfield wants to go up and challenge. Probably would have liked if Dynamo would have dropped in. Wow, look at old Induna. He's got to be liking this.
Yep.
One more chance up front. Anfield Road. Actually, he's up front, but it's 3 wide. Dynamo 4 wide, actually. 3 wide. Dynamo 2 wide. Poncho. I don't think any of those are going to be around. It's going to be Trico and Induna. But I don't know. That one looks. Googly Eye is a tough horse. Top of the stretch. One more chance. Liking what he sees.
That's crazy. That horse is holding on that long.
Yeah.
4 wide.
Yep. Coming off the turn.
Here comes Induna.
Yeah, he's trying. He's not good. I have to think that one's got something left. We got Jockey looking around. Flavian Pratt says, "Come catch me if you can." Franco. Surge is kicking in. He's getting to him every little bit. Is he gonna get there?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so. It's gonna be half length ahead and neck.
Oh, he's got a little surge right there.
Oh, 0.02.
Brian knows.
Wow. Nice. 133.78. One more chance. Another one. You'll have to fight off one horse. 4 horse, I guess it was. He's the 1 horse. Okay. All right.
Nicely done.
I didn't even see if Stan. I don't even know if he's there. He don't even show himself on his camera.
I gave the rest of you a break.
Hello, everybody. I'm dressed like a horse tonight.
Definite improvement there.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say about every horse. Hey, Bob, what's that say on your hat there? What do we got? What's it say?
Says,
Australian League rules football? What's it say?
The greatest state.
Oh, the greatest state?
The greatest state.
The great estate? Like
The
a nice
greatest-
house?
The greatest state.
In other words, it says Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to. And where are we
Oh,
at?
you want to get him to say it?
Where are we at? A little,
He's too humble to say it.
where are we at? A diner? No, what we got here? A bodega? Where are we at?
This here?
Yeah.
The coffee shop.
It's just a coffee shop. Okay.
Yeah.
You come in for, is this the coffee shop in the stadium where you were the other night? Or?
No, this one's in my basement.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is what it looks like when my kid's not kicking a soccer ball around.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nothing there to break.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a Starbucks or something.
Yeah. So, any interesting stories to tell us, Bob? Any
Interesting
animal stories? Any? Your daughter get home from the ski trip okay, or is she still out partying? And...
Kids are good, man. My kids are good. My daughter, she went away for New Year's for skiing. My 11-year-old son spent New Year's hanging out with 20-year-old girls playing beer bong.
Whoa now.
Beer pong or whatever, but he had his non-alcoholic drink. But I thought it was
As
pretty
far
funny.
as you know. Yeah.
He was having a time of his life.
Steve had his kids.
Huh?
Steve had his kids.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty funny too. The bottle of champagne went over well.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to do a little toast. And my kids were like, this isn't enough to do anything. So, I took a little sip and gave them the big glass and watched them get all lightheaded and silly.
There you go. Have a good time.
It was cool.
Hey, Berkey, where's the cats? There's usually a cat running around back.
Oh, they're sleeping.
Oh, they're sleeping? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's been no big stories other than that. I mean,
yeah.
As far as game goes, game's moving along nicely, and we got a lot of good things working in the background. So,
okay,
a couple big races here towards the end of the month. You got the Pegasus World Cup stuff that's going in tomorrow.
Pegasus World Cup.
Nice. Yeah, they'll be like $1,500 purses. Maybe one's $1,500, one's $1,000.
Wow.
And then I forget.
Is that for 3-year-olds or 4-year-olds?
Typically, no, we won't separate them we won't. They'll have to run together.
I got
you. The 3 and 4 have to run together, but we may, because it's late in the month, we may make a third one for 2-year-olds. But I don't know what the purse would be for that yet, since it wasn't accounted for. But it would be a nice race for sure. It'll be one of the nicer races that 2-year-olds would find, other than the ELiminator semifinals or finals that early in the season.
Okay.
But I have to check. I'll have to check the Pegasus thing again. I'm pretty sure the last time we ran the Pegasus, we might have run it separately. Actually, I'm not sure. Hold on. I'll try to do the. We didn't run it. We haven't run the Pegasus since last January. I'll look now. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Well, we also got another grade one coming up. I think it's at 1.25 miles here coming up soon. On the 7th.
The JC World Cup.
Yeah. $50 entry with the $200 added.
How long is
there
that?
It is at 1.25 miles for 3-year-olds and up.
What surface?
What's that?
What surface is that?
It's dirt at Belmont.
Okay. So you're
and it's set to split. So everybody needs to take advantage of that.
So that's the race you're going to see.
Money here.
Aztec Jewel and Trillium and Rhythm and Blues and.
If I run it, I may run it separate. See, actually, the Pegasus World Cup is for 4-year-olds.
4-year-olds? Oh. What's Chris coconut? I don't know why it said oatmeal.
I'll double check. I'm just saying the last time we ran it, it was 4-year-olds only. But
did you kick Berkey out, Steve?
I didn't kick him out.
Kicked him right out of here.
But there's 2 of them. There's a 9-furlong turf, I think, and or the opposite, 10 furlong dirt, whatever. There's 2 of them. I'll check. What I might do is do 1 3-year-old, 1 4-year-old, but I should have it loaded tomorrow, so I'll figure it out by then.
Okay.
And then we have the new Unity stuff that we're working on, hopefully to be done soon.
Cool.
Met with them today, didn't you?
I sent in a 22-point list this morning.
Yeah.
And then, which they told me should be done by the end of this week. So.
Really?
Yeah. Whatever I sent them this morning.
Awesome.
I'm hoping that's done. And I think that'll be a big help. But you find out stuff along the way that you didn't know. So it's like
right.
The race engine originally built with I think it was, I guess at the time it was Calder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Calder and Belmont, I think, was the original track build for that race engine. And then I was watching a bunch of races run on the new Unity viewer, And I was noticing that, they were kind of picking up the same design, and you're like, dude, you run Churchill, you run Parks, and it's kind of picking up the same design. You look into the code and stuff, and you see that what the numbers that it's pulling and stuff from the track, track numbers, and sure enough, it's picking up. The output basically is it was built with only those 2 tracks. So what I might do is roll this Unity one out so it's working and everybody can use it and see it. It'll have 5 tracks, but it may only look like 2 different tracks plus dirt, turf, night, day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So the first phase of rolling a Unity out, I think we should just go with our base stuff, kind of like what we know now, before rolling out anything new like Dubai or Ascot or you know what I'm saying?
FanDuel.
So I think that's what I'm going to do, and then save that bigger piece for a little bit down the road, and just focus on getting the track right, getting the lanes right, getting the running right, the colors, all that stuff. Like I sent the stuff today, and as the project went along, the colors got less and less vibrant.
Yeah.
So like the original Unity that we were working with was very vibrant. It was very, popped off the screen and stuff like that, And I'm sure like a graphic designer and artist has his reasons for toning stuff down or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They know more about art than I do, right? So I respect that. But my point was, this is entertainment. This is a horse race. I want it to be vibrant. I want things to pop. And I want it to have that feel to it, especially towards the ending of a race of, kind of what we're looking for. So we're kind of circling back and going through some of that stuff and working on detailed stuff like track texture, like I want to see more texture on the track itself, like a racetrack, it's not flat, and it also tends to have subtle streaks in it from tractors basically screwing the track and stuff, so just like little details, shit like that is like kind of what we're going through right now, so the beautiful thing of this project is that it's all modern stuff, and that let's say 2 weeks from now I don't like a certain thing, I can easily just send an email, and then that'll be worked on, just no different than how we work on any other program.
And there's no files to download for people to use it, so
real simple stuff. I mean, some of the advertising stuff, the really some cool stuff that I'm looking forward to seeing. And, so what we're working on is like at the finish line, there's a large video board, like a lot of tracks have. Like, when you go to a racetrack, you go to a stadium, you watch the race, you can watch the race, but they put the big ass video thing there too, so you can see it. And so we're actually going to have that in our track, and that actually is going to be playing the actual race while you're watching the race, which is pretty cool. I thought it was pretty wild. I'm interested in seeing I'm interested in seeing the stadium view, which is new, and I haven't seen anybody else do it, which is basically the view of watching the race as a viewer or spectator, first person.
On the start finish line, or is it?
Yeah, like you'll be sitting in the stands somewhere, but basically, it's like how you would watch the race at a track. You watch the race go around, you know what I'm saying? You're watching the whole thing. And now you may be able to zoom in, but it'll be a limited zoom, like you would be in real life. I mean,
otherwise it defeats the whole purpose of watching.
Right. But it's like if you had binoculars, let's say you're an old timer and you brought binoculars with you to the track, you might be able to see a little bit better. But it's not like the old game, like the Unreal one where you can zoom 100% in all the way to the freaking body.
Right.
So we're trying. So
but
on
you
that
can flip camera angles, right? If you want to do that, or...
right. So what I want to do is just on the first person's kill camera angles. You don't even have a choice. Like if that's your view, that's your view.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
If you want to switch off of that, because you're first person, it's your view. So if you want to switch off of that, then you can go, switch to a different camera. Okay. But for that view, it's supposed to be that to give you that experience and the coming down the stretch and the noise and this and that, whatever, and so on. It's just a different thing. Then
Some guy pounding on the program trying to get.
Yeah, right. Yeah. and then like we'll see how this one goes. But I can see they tried to play with it yesterday. But there was a jockey view that wasn't 100%, but it's a jockey view. So this is a new view. So basically, the view puts you on the back of the horse. Okay, it's almost like a virtual headset, whatever. But basically, that camera angle is the horse. You're on the horse.
Oh, cool.
So it's like a first-person view from like the jockey, and
you get the sense of the speed by doing that.
Yeah, because you're not going to get a straight camera. You're not going to get a camera that just is like smooth. You're on the horse. You're gonna be
in your chair trying to mimic it. So
you're gonna sense the speed and stuff, and it'll be about to. And then on that view, you can't zoom in and out on that view.
Okay.
You can do a 360, like if you're looking around to see what the horse is behind you doing.
Yeah.
You know, so there's some cool stuff like that. You know, I know it's just cameras and stuff, but they're working on it now.
I think it'd be awesome to ride your horse in a race like that.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be cool.
Yeah. Well, I have looked into that. I can actually do that, but
I don't mean right. I mean, but the camera. I meant to actually experience what it's
see what the jockey sees. Yeah,
right.
Especially if you got a closer that comes up and wins.
A couple of different things about cameras altogether that are new and awesome are, like, for instance, right now on our 3D viewer, you can't click. Like, you can click on a horse's name, right, in the race, and then it'll focus on that horse.
Yeah,
and then you can zoom in and out from there, right? So and that does the same thing with each camera. So if it's a back, this is the rear view, front view, over top view, whatever it is. If you click through the list of the horses, it'll change the camera angle to that horse, and then you can zoom in and out. Well, not only are you going to be able to do that the same way, but if you click on a horse, okay, like on the screen, okay, it changes the camera
on the screen and not on the horse's name.
Right. If you click the horse on the screen, it changes the camera to total free view, which means it's complete 360 vertical up and down. It's intense. It's 360 vertical, horizontal, whatever, zoom in and out 100%. It's wild. So like literally you can get in there in between the horses so it's pretty cool stuff.
Is it going to be affected by what kind of video card and computer you have, or will it be smooth?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Now they are building it with that in mind. Now I said to them, listen, I can't.
Well, you pissed Steve off. Away he goes.
I said I can't. I said I need to be mindful of some older graphics that people may have, but I can't base our Unity and our 3D viewer in the future off of old and outdated technology.
Yeah.
So some of the stuff is kind of toned down in a way so that it's not as so it doesn't take as long as load. Now, basically, the older the software you have, or the older graphics card you have, or memory hard drive, the more powerful computer you have, the faster this thing's going to load and run.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've tested it with everything in my house and my kids' stuff and whatever, and it loads basically in like 7 seconds. But it does seem to load faster the second time around.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's pretty fast. I think it's faster than Unity by a half. Like instead of not Unity. Depends on the current version. It could be faster by half. But you
can use the old browser or the old viewer if you decide you want that one. Or does it go away?
Yeah, no. I mean, our intentions are that you can watch. We're gonna keep all the four. We have 4 different ways you can watch a race, and we intend on keeping it that way for now.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, which is more for me, and almost a reason why we did this. I think that you guys will enjoy. You guys will get more out of it. You'll find more value in it and have more fun with it and all that kind of stuff, hopefully. But what I get out of it is that basically two things. Like the first thing is we no longer, or new members are no longer are required to download software to install to then watch the viewer.
Yeah.
Which is good for me because it stresses me out all the time about which member can see the 3D, which one can load it, who's having problems, do they have a Mac, do they have this or whatever, and it kind of wears on me because I want everybody to have that great experience, you know what I mean, and be able to see it. And then, when they can't, then I get bothered by it and I want to solve everything for them, but I can't solve everything for them because it's to your local computer and I have nothing to do with your local computer.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
And the second thing was the fact that a play off of that, which basically is free play in a browser, which means the game is so much more promotable because it's free play. Anybody can play the race.
Does Unity work on a phone or iPad?
Yeah, no, the Unity will work cross phone, cross iPad, cross everything. Not an issue, and I'm sure we'll do the final testing on that at the end. But again, it's another reason why we went through it. We went through the WebGL stuff because we wanted everybody to be able to play it whenever they wanted to, and I wanted to be able to send stuff out on Twitter and this and that and all these different things. Just a link. Hey man, watch the virtual Triple Crown. No one can do that. So you can send it out to 5,000 people, but unless they register and log in on your site, they'll never see what you're about. Yeah. So the fact that you can do this now is huge for us moving forward. And it's been on our bucket list basically for 4 years. So, and it's amazing. It's amazing how everything comes to head. Like, you couldn't find the guy that developed the Unreal 3D for 4 years. Okay. But you have a new project out for Unity, and all of a sudden you found the guy that built the Unreal engine. Okay. It's just amazing how stuff works like that. Because, I've wanted things worked on for quite some time, So this was this last quarter was a challenging one for us as far as management goes, game management, development, stuff like that. It was probably more challenging than any aspect that we've, since I've been here. It's also the most amount of money we've ever reinvested into the game in such a period of time. So all of that adds a lot of stress level to the stuff. And, when I think about all this stuff and then I go through things like today where people are bitching and moaning about their gates or jockeys or they can bitch and moan, don't get me wrong, but I think I would do the same thing. I would bitch and moan about all the stuff, and I probably shouldn't say it like that because that's fair play, right? But when people bring in other stuff that's outside of that, that's more of from a conspiracy standpoint or whatever it is, it really pisses me off because of how much time and effort and money and everything we spend on this to build this community and this great set of people, and then I have to remember that it's just one person.
Yeah.
It's just one person, and that person's irrelevant, So, so I can't let it affect me, you know what I mean? Because I get too wound up, I care too much, not too much, but I care so much that it bothers me, Yep. So I've been under a lot of pressure, to be honest, with this whole thing, only because I have high expectations. And I want everything right, and I want it right now, and that's not always possible. So, but you guys are great. I mean, not just the people that do the podcast, the community as a whole. I mean, everybody's been fantastic. The vibe has been good. Yes, do we still have things to do? Absolutely. But it's none of it's possible without you guys. And that's the reason why I tell you guys, it's it's basically your game. You're building. You're helping me build a game. You're telling me what you need, what you don't like, what you like, or whatever it is. And it's fun to be on a podcast and not have to necessarily run the podcast. Yeah. I wasn't even trying to be on camera. You kept sneaking me in here. I was actually,
you just look like you were looking at your phone too much.
The point is that I wanted to show it to you, even though I'm not necessarily running it, that I still have interest in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, anyway, from a gaming standpoint, that's, there's a lot of good stuff, going on. It's just sometimes it just seems like it's never going to get done because there's so many big projects,
Yeah. No, I hear you. All righty, everybody. Thanks for jumping in. And
Steve, how you been?
Before
we cut you off, how you been, Steve? Good.
Oh yeah,
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just got finished with 2 weeks vacation. Had both my kids here. My daughter came in from Minnesota.
Crack the whip, back to work.
Right, exactly. But it's actually nice to get back moving around again and get busy. I was just lazing around here anyway. So
I know. After so many days, I started getting the blues. I was like, wait a second.
3 years. 3 years of lazing around.
Yeah. Well, I was like, after 2 weeks, I was like getting anxious. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be working, right? Like, what the hell? Like, other people are still working,
I know. I couldn't do it. I told my wife I was taking this week off. And that didn't really last that long. Because it just didn't feel right, and I was getting anxious. And I was like, I better get back to work. I thought you were taking a week off. I will. I am. But
well, when your primary business happens from your house, all you got to do is walk downstairs, and you're working, right?
Yeah. So that's true. And it's I made a point today though to get out today. I'm still trying to find the right schedule balance for me.
Yeah.
Because it is too easy to work. Like literally I could be working at 12:30 in the morning, and then at 6 o'clock in the morning again, and then at 9 o'clock I'm prepping for day trading, options or whatever, and then after you make your trades, you're watching them, but you're working again, and then you know what I mean, like trying to find that proper balance. We
get the roof taken care of, or the ceiling, the water leak and all that.
Me?
Yeah. Didn't you have estimates you had to get for the?
Yeah.
I didn't even know I shared that. I didn't even know I shared that with anybody.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I didn't get the estimate yet, but yeah, I need to get an estimate. The entire basically, well, half the house, the ceiling in the first level, we call it a leak from the upstairs, one of the upstairs bathrooms. So the whole basically ceiling most likely is gonna have to be ripped out.
I hear Steve's a plumber, actually. He'll be glad to drive over and take care of it for you.
Yeah, right.
So I called.
You don't want me to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want my plumbing.
Climb up in those crappy crawl spaces.
Yeah, you got to get an estimate. You got to figure out if it's worth a claim or not. I've never done a claim before for homeowners like that, but it's such a big job. But I we'll see. How much it's going to cost. It's just more aggravation. It's just there's always something. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. It's just you can't catch a break for any period of time.
Yep. I know how that is.
It's just ridiculous, man. The cool thing is next week my daughter's going to she's going to that college invitational.
Oh wow.
Down in Florida.
How old is she? What year of school is she in?
She just turned 16.
So down in Florida,
sophomore or junior?
Yeah, West Palm Beach.
Is she bringing a horse with her, or is she riding?
No, they're doing it very much like her high-end scholastic competitions up here, which is basically they're judging the talent of the rider. Like, they don't want nobody bringing in some $100,000 horse.
Yeah, right.
That does everything for them. Some push and plug and play, horse. They want to see what you can do with their horses. So basically, the universities bring their competition horses there. And then it works the same way, which she's going to be very much used to because she does it all the time now, which is basically it's a raffle. Pick a number out of a whatever. That's the horse that you get. And then, you do your thing.
That's cool, man. Yeah. I've always thought that was really cool stuff.
Yeah. Now, she may have a blast with it, but that's not really what I care about for that. I really am more interested in the fact that she's going to get a chance to, meet representatives from all of the colleges that offer riding. They can talk if they even offer scholarships. I mean, who knows? But she'll be able to get all of that information. There's seminars. It's all it's a full few days of of this kind of stuff.
Olympics.
Nice.
Now, I was originally she was invited when she was 14. It was too early for her to go. And then we were planning on going this summer. We went down as a family and spent more time down there and all that kind of stuff. But she's very headstrong. She knows what she wants. So she had asked if this could be a part of Christmas, and if this, you know what I mean, is that's all she wants. You know what I mean, like that kind of thing. And so my wife and her are going down, and they'll do their thing, and hopefully she has a good time.
Nice.
Beautiful place though. So.
Wow. And the boy's all recovered, or
who? The boy?
Yeah. He was sick there for a while.
Listen, guys, listen to this. Honestly, this is crazy, right? Not crazy, but it's he's had an iPad for, I don't know how long he's had an iPad for, maybe a couple years, right? He just turned 11. I got him an iPhone for his 11th birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, the small group of friends that he had like 4 or 5 that he gamers with or whatever, that were on his messaging on iPad or whatever, are somehow now on this group call or group on his cell phone, but there's now like 100 more kids on it. Okay. I bullshit you not. Okay. Now, I'm telling you, this thing rings non-stop because what happens is all these kids, all they do is they push call to the group, call. Yeah. It calls to everybody.
Oh God.
Okay. Yeah. So every time he's one. Now, what shocked me was not only is that annoying, okay? What shocked me is that they're calling at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Listen, there was calls last night at 1:30 in the morning. They're 11 years old. They got school. Where is the parental supervision on this shit?
No, that's somebody. That's somebody in Hungary.
They're in California. They're like 3 hours before.
Yeah, these are all kids from his school.
Oh really?
Yeah. This is right. So my son, this is what I thought funny about this. My son is new to this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to him certain things, whatever. Well, he was so bothered by the fact that these kids kept calling his phone. Okay.
Yeah.
Then he went to the vice principal's office. Because he wanted to talk to the vice principal that the kids would keep calling his phone at 1:30 in the morning and all this stuff, whatever. And I thought that was hilarious because he's so young and just thought that it was a natural thing that since these are school kids, that it's a school problem.
Yeah.
Right. That's funny.
And the principal's like, yo, you got to go home and talk to your dad.
Yeah, I guess you're going to have to get a group call with all the parents on it.
So he just has to block that damn thing.
We had to have a couple points in the conversation on, one was A, don't snitch, B, don't do this, and then, work through this list. So one by one, I've been deleting people out of this group just to find out which one makes the calls go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there can't be that many kids unsupervised at 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, they all are.
But
right.
There's always one in the group that is the issue.
Oh, okay.
I almost guarantee you. I'll find it, I will delete it, and 80% of that bullshit goes away.
Oh, man. Until summer.
So he's it's just, again, you got to monitor all this stuff. I do the best I can, but then my kids are also so advanced from a tech side.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, they know already, my kid said when he was 10, he set up his own damn Discord stuff, his own this, his own that, all this stuff, whatever. I said, what is this? He said, what do you mean? That is Discord. Don't you know what that is?
Right.
You should try that on your site.
My son's been on it for years before I got on it.
Right. Exactly. So, it just brings me back memories of when he was banned from Twitch when he was like 8,
Yeah. Oh, God.
Because, you have to be a certain age to be on Twitch. And my son's running his own live shows and shit at 8 years old on Twitch. But actually, the most important thing is...
I put a hot pepper in my dad's sandwich. Watch him.
Yeah. The most important thing, though, when it comes to the kids, is that I'm happy with, is that not that we toot our own kids' horns and so is that they do well in school.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's because as parents, that can be frustrating, right? sometimes it's not a learning disability or anything like that. Sometimes it's just interest. It's just focus. It's whatever's going on in their life. You know what I mean? And
that's the same thing with my son, and the worst part of it is when it is those things, they're reluctant to come to you for help.
Exactly.
Because they think it makes them look weak or whatever the case may be.
Right. And that's scary. That's scary as a parent, you know.
This
has all been on the live feed.
Right.
No, that's fine. I don't.
That's fine.
It don't matter.
We're just talking life here now.
No, this is real life stuff, you know. You know. But
I'm fine with it as long as you guys are.
I don't listen.
Yeah,
you know,
I got it.
And say nothing wrong, nothing that other people don't experience, you know. But you know, I'm just thankful for that, you know. But
right.
He will have the some parents group at his house for serving his kids alcohol.
Hey, my son's graduating high school this year, man, and I'm proud as could be. So
yeah, hey, there you go. Congrats, Steve. That's good news, man.
Yeah.
You know. It is still a big accomplishment. You know what I mean? It's a lot of years of school, and we take it for granted when you can go through certain states in this country and they can't even graduate a certain percentage of kids. I mean,
you got all the social pressures on.
Listen, the United States has some serious issues as far as education and graduation rates go. You know, kind of gets swept under the rug. You know, but I had a guy today that I bought a bag of barbecue chips. The small bag charged me $2.89. Okay,
was it at that one gas station?
Listen, this is where he had his private soccer training. Okay, but $2.59.
Yep.
Gave the guy a $5 bill. Couldn't figure out the change.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. Debit card only, please.
I finally just said, "Yo, bro. Keep the change. It's $2. Just send it, you know, send it back.
Just give me the green."
So it ended up costing me $3.
Yeah, there you go.
Small bag of barbecue chips.
Yeah. And he knew it too. And next customer comes in and he's like,
lucky,
"Oh, I don't know. I
was hungry." You know. Yeah. All right. I'll stop.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess, if we're on.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Later. That was fun.
See you, Steve.
Literally.
Take care, Bob. See you, Stan.
Yep. Kill that, Lee.
It's dead.